2 players missing because in America we're having this thing called Thanksgiving, and people got family over and such. So you got those kind of things. But anyway,
and also charity streams. If Jeanette, not now because you're watching us, but after, go watch Jeanette's stream.
I don't know where you'd watch it
I think
in post on YouTube, but that's where she's at. She's doing charity.
Well,
streams.
it'll be on demand for a couple of days on her Twitch.
Yeah, Uncanny Adventures. Anyway, so
yeah,
everybody that's here, because I really like Aya's thing. Roll d6.
Oh boy.
And tell me what you
Hilariously, the only thing I remember last time is a funny joke that I said at the last of the episode, because that's all I watched. I got a 2.
4.
We got a tie, so the 2 ties got to re-roll.
Reroll.
Okay.
4.
3.
Okay, Sekald, what happened last time?
Oh shit.
The question everyone regrets.
he did this to us in Avernus, and it was hilarious because my friend Mav was the one that was happened to catch everybody up. Unfortunately, the biggest thing that I remember out of last session was Josul being shot out of a tree. Thanks to our...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
When you first showed up.
Yep. Thanks to our wonderful friend, Captain Zendros, and the druid, who apparently we were doing a quest for. We were able to get out of that bloody forest after a scavenger hunt that nearly killed some of us, and turned Jeanette Spiders insane.
Also, Jeanette insane a little bit, I think.
Yep. Just for a little while.
In the drowned forest.
Yes. And then we finally made our way back and got you that cape of the sea mantra.
The manta ray.
Manta ray.
I'm fast as fuck now, y'all.
Yeah, you're actually faster than the most of the rest of us in water now.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes me want to get one too. And I believe that's where we stopped after we had turned that in, and we're going for some rest, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that was actually
the other thing that I remember was there was a statue made of shit. That's literally all I remembered, because I made a joke about how you're like, oh yeah, no, you remember that, and I'm like, well, I have prepared create destroy water, but I don't have the cantrip brain bleach, so I can't really solve all of our problems with that.
No, but Sekald made a nice little explosion with the statue of shit.
And a fun thing is,
that's right. That was the first bug encounter that Abby did not trigger.
Yep, because Sekald did.
and the best part of that entire trek through those woods to get those materials that you requested was I didn't make up any of those encounters. They were all encounters in the book that are possible. And I rolled. They were random tables, but I rolled them beforehand. A little insider stuff. But anyway, so we're back in the town of Saltmarsh. Everyone doesn't smell like poop anymore. Hopefully.
Oh, thank God.
Maybe not. Maybe their bodies don't, but they do in their minds. The smell will never go away.
That's gonna stay with me for a while.
Because if I remember, it was on fire.
It was.
It was exploded.
We had the entire forest was running away from the stench of burning shit for like 3 days.
So a few days.
We caused a mass exodus of the wildlife.
A few days after you all get back, every night you guys have at least some kind of dream, maybe nightmare, maybe not, of those encounters you had in the woods. Just because it was very supernatural, and that's not something that just I'm back and whatever. But besides that, there's not like a frog statue at your window or anything, nothing like that. So a few days go by. You got your Cloak of Manta Ray, probably trying that out a little bit on your spare time. When you are all summoned to one of the lords of Saltmarsh, said, or maybe when I say summoned, I mean they requested your group.
Yeah. Because
you guys have quite a reputation, a good one, for getting things done.
Ah, okay. Getting things done is one thing. The how of such of a deed is...
Getting things
most people
done
don't know.
With the least amount of stress on the town.
Yeah, most people don't know the bullshit we deal with before. We leave, and when we come back, the job is done. They don't know that we almost died because somebody had to save a bunch of spiders.
Also, you're one of the few...
Excuse me while I drop kick Jeanette under the bus while she's not here.
Also, you're one of the few rare explorers that has gone into the Drowned Woods and came back. And you helped a local merchant become merchant lord again. So everyone knows that you guys have had the money and all that. I don't know how much money you still have, because I think all of you were like, we have money, let's spend it now.
I actually didn't spend much of mine.
Oh, cool.
I was going to save most of mine for making scrolls, and then I forgot to actually buy supplies to make scrolls.
Josul has all of his, because he got it when he wasn't here.
That's right.
I wasn't here. He was cardboard Josul at the time.
Josul, since you're a merchant, it actually probably makes sense from merchant to merchant that he wouldn't give you the gold. You could probably convert it to gold whenever you want. I'll just say that just happens. We don't need to worry about it. But he gives you papers that are just like
letters of credit or something. Right. Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm businessman to businessman. He's not going to hand me a pack of gold. I'm not to him, I'm not a mercenary for hire. I'm a fellow businessman. He would probably write me a letter of credit that I could cash in with the ship's captain.
It originally was essentially one big check that the whole party got, and you went into the nearby town of Seaton, Seaton, and went to the bank there to get it cashed. And I like to think instead of getting most of yours cashed, you probably kept yours as papers or something. Anyway, so regardless. Eleanor Fireborn has requested an audience with you. Now, you all know that he is a veteran of the Royal Army of this kingdom. He got his name from driving wild things from the Dreadwood away from settlements. He now has a peg leg due to a past encounter with an owlbear.
Ooh.
He really hates owlbears. Really, really hates owlbears. He is a local celebrity thanks to those... he's a local celebrity not because of those deeds, but instead because of how much of a linguist he is. He knows pretty much any language that the locals could even think of.
Lovely.
But
that's good to know.
But he has requested you all, and he has a possible job for you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I guess we'll... Yeah, what was his name again?
Eleanor?
Eleanor Fireborn. I'll copy-paste it in Zoom for you.
Airborne?
Fireborn.
And he is human.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise. Pretty much if I don't say their race, they're human. Does
he have red hair?
They don't say, so I would say yes, he does.
So maybe a distant ancestor of his was a fire giant.
And he could also be descended from blacksmiths.
I mean, you could use logic, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Just using fantasy here.
Yeah, but Greyhawk's a lot more down-to-earth fantasy.
That's true. Yeah, he's probably a blacksmith.
Or his family. His family might have been. I'm sorry. Go. Just go.
Wait, do it one more time.
No, Scotty, go ahead.
Jinx, you owe me a soda. Anyway.
Yeah, right. I was gonna make a stupid joke, so you go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say his family may or may not have been one of those that guards a beacon up on top of like a mountain or something.
Oh yeah.
Fireborn. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be it too. All right, so he's a lord.
Yeah, he's one of the lords of Saltmarsh.
A merchant lord, right?
No,
political. Just like a nobleman lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just skip to the point with it when you guys have your meeting. Hostilities towards the Sea Princes has been running a high for the last few months, and they got enough going on with preparing for a possible assault with the Sahuagin that are making base way too close to Saltmarsh, and trying to make alliances with other sea races and such. and there is an isle about 3 miles, maybe a little bit more south of Saltmarsh, and they're hoping to establish a base there. It would be an ideal lookout point for any sea-based threats. All they know about it is it used to be or that I apologize. He knows very little of this island, but his Major Ursa would know at the nearby lighthouse that has a view of the place, and he's sending you there.
Scott, you would say his name is Eleander.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Does he really have a general named Major Ursa?
The bear thing.
A retired.
And he hates owlbears?
I love the irony of this particular situation.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And I'm like, could someone explain? Is Ursa named owlbear or something?
Ursa.
Major Ursa is the Great Bear. It's a constellation.
Mm-hmm.
Major Ursa and Minor Ursa are also known as the Big and Little Dipper.
The Big and Little Dipper.
What's really funny is I'm
a huge astronomy
optional
nerd,
way of this adventure starting is him requesting it specifically. So this is actually really funny. That was definitely on purpose. That had to have been on purpose.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Anyway.
Hates owlbears, peg legs, speaks tons of languages. Got it.
So they don't know what's on this island, right?
Besides that, apparently it had some kind of church on it, some abbey.
Do they know what god it was to?
Nope, some really vague one.
Okay.
They never really leave their island, so they.
It's only 3 miles out, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that far.
Not
How long has it been abandoned? Do they know?
Probably a few weeks. There was a pirate attack fairly recently from the Sea Princes, which is another reason why they want the.
So like it had.
Do I know about that pirate attack?
Give me an investigation check. Just for like a preemptive if you've heard about it, I guess.
Right. It's wisdom based, right?
No,
Intelligence.
it's intelligence.
Intelligence. Oh, good. I'm good at that. Dirty 20.
You've heard rumors about from some of your connections about an island filled with priests and stuff being assaulted. Rumors of many treasures held deep inside their church that the Sea Princes might have find useful one way or another. You know, with them, money is more valuable than anything.
But if
I don't mention that in front of him, but when we walk away and we're private, I mention it to the group.
Before we leave, though, Abby is going to mention. So if there were priests there only a few weeks ago, wouldn't their holy order want to know what happened to them, or would they object to the people of Saltmarsh sort of just taking over their abbey?
Wow.
Or is it such a...
Major Ursa hasn't seen any contact from...
so no other existing religions have claimed them?
No.
Okay.
Maybe they're a cult of some kind.
Well, I mean, there are small religions. I mean, my goddess, Yandala, is extremely popular in my little village, but she's a halfling goddess. She, the human folk don't really know much about her or care much for her. So, it's not that out of the field. But yeah, we can do that. I mean, I guess nobody knows what to expect there, so maybe we should, stock up on potions or something before we leave?
That would be a good idea.
I don't remember. I think we used all of the ones that I had last time.
We most certainly did. I say, remembering to erase the ones from my backpack that were still saying that they are there.
I don't actually remember. But, like, I don't carry them usually.
I had the party loot, and I remember Scott in one part of the adventure when I was Cardboard Josul saying that I drank one, and it still says 2 potions of healing, so
that's valid.
You had 3, I removed 1.
Oh, okay. So I still had 2. I still have 2 as part of our party loot from one of the previous adventures.
That is helpful. I am going to suggest those antitoxins were really helpful last time, and we really could have used some the other day when we were in the forest.
I have a couple healers kits that are also party loot.
Healers kits are helpful, but they're not going to save you from poison. An antitoxin will.
2 things. So, I still have some emergency potions. I can make some antitoxins.
Do you know how to make antitoxins? That's cool.
Yes.
I apologize. Huge retcon here.
Oh.
Classic me not prepping ahead of time. Here's the bullet points for you, because they were bullet points way at the beginning. Alright. Pirates have recently ransacked this isle, and the island is just off the coast of the coast, populated by evil clerics and their followers.
Oh! I care less about what happened.
Much to the city's delight, though, both the pirates and the clerics, evil clerics, heavily weakened both sides. They've already sent a few people ashore, and the remaining pirates were killed or driven off by Saltmarsh's militia. The island is now apparently abandoned. And the remains are a danger, though, because there's a massive amount of undead guarding the only safe approach, which is a beach called the Skull Dunes on the very southern side of the island. They are willing to pay the group 2,000 gold if you can land, explore the island, and clear it out entirely of threats, so that Saltmarsh can construct a lighthouse there for the base.
I like that.
I like that too. It does change.
That changes a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I still say we should pick up on some of those antitoxins just because they dang useful. But I'm gonna make holy water. I can make holy water, guys. I'm a cleric. I forget I can do that shit.
Do you want to, since you're cleric and Sekold's a wizard, I'll let you both do you do a religion check and Sekald does a Arcana check, and you guys could make your own at half price.
Well, I have the
so it'd be 25 gold each.
The ceremony spell lets you make holy water, doesn't it?
Yep, 25 gold worth of silver.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna do that ceremony.
Since I'm saying it's been a few days, maybe even a few weeks, give or take, doesn't really matter. As much time as you would have needed to make whatever you guys want to make before this.
How much would it be for 2 pots apiece of regular healing as an alchemist?
It would cost 25 gold worth of alchemetal materials, and you would also need alchemy kit.
I still have the alchemy kit from one of our first adventures.
Oh, excellent. Then you're fine.
Yeah.
Essentially, it costs you 25 gold each time, each file, but you're going to have to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
And since Abby is going to be using her spell slots, and they actually gave her a spell for it, I'll just say you just used the spell.
Yeah, I used the spell and spend the monies. I'm only going to make 4 of them because, I'm kind of my own holy water with the turn undead thing.
It'll be 1 Arcana check.
He's 16 and 7 is 23.
Oh yeah, however many potions of healing you're making, you got them.
Sweet.
No problem.
So
these are basic AF. It was DC 10.
So 8 times 25.
You could make an entire keg, maybe. I mean, if you're a gnome, maybe.
Nice. Good for us.
200. That's not too bad.
I'm trying to remember what damage holy water does. I want to say it's 3d6 radiant.
That sounds a bit high.
So everybody add 2 emergency healing potions.
2d6 radiant. Oh, we all get 2 healing?
Yeah, 2 for Abby, Josul, Kade, and Axel.
You might want to hold it for them for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
Well, we'll make sure that it's on their persons just in case, so they can drink it if they need to. But I'll put it in the chat in a second that they have it. So for holy water, you can chuck it up to 20 feet with a ranged attack roll.
You are not proficient in it, unless you're actually Drunken Monk. I think they're proficient in it.
They're not.
No,
I don't think so.
I keep thinking they're proficient in.
That's the like brawler one, the feet.
Oh. Okay.
You can also just splash it on somebody at 5 feet, and I think they just take it.
Also, if you're really thirsty, and you're out at sea, and you don't have any fresh water.
What happens if you're possessed and you drink holy water?
It hurts.
Burns like hell.
Yeah.
It hurts a lot.
You might as well be drinking a vial of acid.
You know, in Supernatural, when they pour the holy water down the demons and smoke and fire, like smoke seems to come out and they're screaming in horrible pain.
Or Army of Darkness, where he's just like, how about a little hot chocolate? And he just
pours hot water down his throat. Yeah.
Deadites aside, they would have offered a rowboat, but you guys already have your own boat, so.
Yeah, we have a ship.
Mm-hmm. The Sea Ghost.
Axel's ship, isn't it?
Yep. And he will be yar har, I'm captain.
And then it's 3 days.
And by
Crap.
rowboat, it would take a few hours to get there. So, with your sailing ship, it would take even less.
Do we get to have a choir of sea shanties as we sail?
I think Axel might have it covered.
Never mind then.
Abby's gonna go ahead and make a scroll of another scroll of protection from evil, just to be safe.
Okay, give me a religion check.
And it only takes 2 days or 1 day.
Nice. Let me know if you wanted to copy any of my spells. We've been meaning to make some scrolls.
Oh, my religion check isn't great. Well, no, I'm proficient, so that's pretty decent. That's a 13.
You say that.
Okay. It costs the same amount that it would cost for that kind of scroll to make. If you would have scored really good, it would have taken less money.
Okay.
That's pretty much what that was for.
Jesse had made mention of some type of crystal or something that would change my arcane focus to be the trident.
That is a common magic item that you're talking about.
Right, I just can't remember the name of it.
It would be 75 gold.
It is a... I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah.
It'd be 75 gold.
Okay. Because, I think I wanted to switch that.
Oh, that reminds me.
Uh-oh.
So, you guys, you have to go to the one person who sells magic items in town, right? Your good old friend, Captain Zendros, yes.
Sorry.
And she has a few other items. She's restocked with some new stuff.
Ooh. As
you're there getting that. You notice a pearl, a very ornate looking whalebone that has a bunch of carvings on it, a little worm on a hook that's wiggling around, a scroll, a weird looking helmet, some vial filled with some kind of oil, it seems to wisp around, another vial of oil, but this one looks a lot more like motor oil, and a and just a picture. She only leaves pictures for her super valued stuff. She doesn't have it just sitting out of a harpoon.
So, what does the first vial of oil look like? Does it have any discerning colors, or...?
It looks like that one skeleton wizard's beard. Looks ghostly.
Ooh.
Okay. So she would have the Ruby of the War Mage?
Yeah. Since it's common, I'm just going to say she just has it.
Okay. In that case, my trident that we got off of the Baron is now my new focus.
Cool. I'm curious, what are her scrolls?
Wait a second. That little gem that you got has a... how would I really describe that?
Are we still talking about the ruby?
Yes. The ruby has a skull on it. It seems like it's screaming almost. It's kind of spooky. I'm going to put it in Discord.
Is that good or bad?
It functions all the same.
Okay. Well, I got a badass skull on my trident then.
But you guys don't need to do any religion checks. It's Ain's religious symbol.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. God of, like, fire and... Fire. That's all I got. I don't remember anything else.
God of fire and fire. Okay.
I know it's something else. He usually has something else.
I'm sorry, it's just the delivery of that line was perfect.
God of deceit, evil, oppression, pain, and wickedness.
Yeah, great, super.
So God of bad stuff.
Delightful.
That's words.
Yep.
Sorry.
My brain kept fucking him up with Bane. I'm like, he's definitely murdered, definitely super murdering. I'm like, no, that's not the right wrong universe, cat.
There's enough evil gods with skulls as their symbols. It's hard, it's just
they
okay.
All do.
They're all the same.
Just so long as the people that are trying to worship a gift giver don't mention a evil demon lord out of dyslexia.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask her what's on the scroll.
Ah, well. This is a scroll of purified food and drink. Fairly common one.
Quick question to the universe.
Yep.
Am I able to copy a spell from a scroll into my spellbook?
As long as it's one that you can cast as a wizard, yes.
I want that scroll because that's the same thing I've been wanting to get for quite some time now.
Can you cast purify food and drink?
Oh, purify, not create.
No.
Never mind.
No, I don't think either of them are a wizard spell.
Create is, because I looked that up.
It is.
I thought it was.
No, that's a thing in our Trackless Sea game, because our friend Maddie, like, her backstory is she wanted to be a conjurer because she thought that would allow her to create food and water, and then she was real disappointed when she found out that that's a divine spell mostly only.
Yeah, that's cleric and paladin.
Yeah.
Not druid. Weird.
Yeah. Well, because druid gets Goodberry.
Ah, yeah. Goodberry beats that for sure.
Yeah, I just researched it. I was filtering it the wrong way. Sorry.
What's the pearl do? That's pretty.
It is a pearl of power. And
that
I know you
cool.
know what it is.
What it
I know you know what it is out of character, but it will help replenish. You can replenish some spells for the day. Mechanically, it gives you back a spell slot of 3rd or lower.
That sounds incredibly useful.
Sounds fucking baller. How much for it?
300 gold.
Is it reusable?
Yes. I believe. Let me actually double check.
I mean,
I believe it has 3 charges on it, and each charge is like a level, a spell level.
I don't think so.
But I think I'm wrong.
I don't think so.
Pearl of Power. While you have it on your person, you can use an action to speak the command word and regain 1 expended spell slot. It must be, if it is 4th level or higher, the new spell slot is 3rd level instead. So, a 3rd level spell slot or lower is what it gives you.
If you have 1 expended, if not, then it's a lower level one.
Once you use it, you can't use it again until next on.
But literally all of us could use that. So.
Yep.
Except for Kade, because Kade doesn't technically have spell slots.
So,
I don't think.
If you don't have to
No, I
attune
think she spends key to use.
You do not need to attune to it, which is
So
probably one of the best
don't?
things about it. Yep.
Okay, so you could literally pass it between wizards or casters, and each person can up the spell slot for a day.
And if you're rich AF, she only has one on her, but if you're rich AF, you could just have a whole necklace of them.
Looks like Roll20 says that it requires attunement.
That's where I'm looking, and
It's not.
up there.
Yeah, it's up at the top. I don't know why they don't put it in the stat block. That said, I'm smelling a weird smell, so I'm gonna be right back. But I am definitely gonna buy that. And if you guys want to pitch in some towards it, that's awesome. If not, I'll just blow the Bringer Gold because that's fucking awesome.
Okay. So the pearl has been bought. Did you guys buy anything? Did you guys buy that scroll purify? Probably not.
No, I'd toss in 100 for the pearl from my side.
Okay.
I don't think I can cast Purify Food and Drink.
The oil that you were looking at, the ghostly one, is oil of etherealness.
Ooh,
That makes sense.
what's that do?
Give me a moment as I make sure I get it right.
I believe it makes you literally ethereal to where you can pass through objects for a certain time.
Josul gets a very weird grin on his face.
When you
that
use
sounds incredibly useful.
when you can cover yourself with it, and it takes 10 minutes, and after that you gain the effects of the etherealness spell for 1 hour. The big problem is that's for the full hour. Like, you can't not be that for, like, if you want, you can't end it early. Essentially, is what I'm saying. So if a ghost is like really messing with you, you're kind of,
Your SOL.
yeah, and no one can help you because you're on the ethereal plane.
Right. Could be useful, could also be dangerous. Especially if one of those things happens to be on the material plane with you.
Costs 1,250 gold. So 1,250 gold.
For a one-time use potion?
Yes.
For something of that level, yeah.
The other one is oil of sharpness, and that costs 12,500 gold.
Cat's face.
Well, 12,000. What? Why?
Sorry, Cat, but that was just a great facial expression to come back to. It's like, what?
It make you cover a blade with this, and it'll be the strongest blade.
That was great.
You can also cover a piece of an arrow, up to 5 arrows with this. And for the next hour, they are +3 weapons.
That is pretty baller.
Which is why it's 12,500 gold for this single vial.
I still don't think that's correctly priced for what it does.
Well, she's also trying to make a profit, too. So.
You
a
know,
+3 weapon is goddamn amazing.
just all you can give me an intelligence check at it with proficiency, because merchant.
Especially in older editions, because there were in older editions the pluses mattered more.
In this edition, especially less important. Especially
Yeah,
less
but
important.
magic items are supposed to be expensive to buy because you're supposed to find them in adventuring.
You're not supposed to give them to anyone. Yeah,
You can turn a rusty blade into a holy avenger for an hour. That's pretty nice.
23 intelligence.
Okay, you know that the materials required to craft one of these oils are very rare. Like, it's probably one of the few times you're probably ever going to see this, unless you go out of your way to get it.
The price is more reflectant of the cost of the materials.
Yes.
What in the name of all 9 levels of hell is this symbol I'm looking at in Discord?
That's Ions.
Ions?
IUZ. Probably not
Oh
saying it right.
boy, he looks evil as fuck.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what's carved into that ruby. That is in the trident.
Woo, that's creepy. That definitely doesn't make the lawful good cleric nervous at all.
IUZ?
I use, yeah.
May or may not be a demigod.
That's what's now on my staff, on my trident?
Yep. A tiny little version carved into a ruby.
Right. So it's almost non visible.
Yeah, you won't be able to see it from a distance, but if you're close,
Still.
you'd be able to see it.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope I don't shine a laser light through my trident into the sky and that symbol appears.
That would be bad.
Oh yeah, while you were gone, Sekald put 100 gold down for that pearl.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it requires attunement, but we can each day transfer it around.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And then she also had that little worm that seems to constantly be wiggling around on the hook, fishing hook. And she also has that carved bone thing. Looks like a whale bone.
What's that whale bone do?
That is something from my handy Zebediah guide, the Scrimshaw. Magically imbued piece. These are real things. Like, you can actually buy them. Most modern ones are like some sorry, folks, but some redneck, like flip knife thing, and they got like the bone handle, and they got like carved ornate stuff on it. It's like those. But these ones are magically imbued pieces of carved bone of ivory. Each one has a different design on it. This one has a sailing ship on it, and it appears to be fighting some kind of giant octopus. You totally cannot relate.
It's like a weapon?
No, it is like a little talisman, essentially. It's a bone piece, and carved onto it is this depiction of art. While carrying it, you have a +1 to attack rolls and damage with ranged and melee attacks against a creature of large size or greater with an innate swim speed.
That's very specific.
It's very specific.
Given what we're going up against, that could
It would have helped a lot against the octopus.
But they are good luck charms made for sailors specifically for having to fight creatures at sea.
How much is it?
It is 300.
And does it require attunement?
It is 300 gold, and it does. Oh, it does require attunement. Yes.
I'm good with what I got, unless Captain Zendros has any more less than common but not so expensive alchemical components or spell books.
Nope.
Well, you can also buy the stuff to make scrolls from.
I've already got.
You said this Captain Zendros is the tiefling, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This helmet you ask.
That's right. I was actually going to ask about the helmet. But then I got sidetracked.
I was joking because I really wanted to tell you guys.
Why? I wanted to know.
I forgot about the helmet, in all honesty, or I would have asked about it.
Yeah, the lizard folk found this off of one of the people that tried to steal from them and stuff. It is a helm of underwater action. It's a brass helmet.
I look over at Abby after they say that.
Just equipped.
I have so many things that make me breathe underwater. I love it. What's it do?
You gain dark vision 60 feet. You gain swimming speed 30 feet if it's not already higher. Oh, and you can breathe underwater. Kind of important.
So basically, it's only.
Pretty much the only thing. Yeah, the only thing that would give me it was dark vision because I already have a cloak of the manta ray that makes me faster. And you can. I'm hoping to eventually learn a spell that lets me see underwater. So.
It's a pity that if I equipped it, it didn't make my land speed 30 feet.
No, but you.
Because my swim speed is.
You don't have feet, do you?
No, I have a.
Because I was gonna say there's the boots of striding and springing, but.
Do you want something commissioned, Josul, for that?
I mean, the boots of striding and springing is a thing that exists, but it only.
That. I look over at Captain Zendros and I go, that's a very slow-moving land creature. I find myself frequently very far behind in combat-related situations. I have heard tell through merchant circles that there's a pair of boots that land dwellers can wear that let them move around faster. Is there a way to fashion one of those things into something my Teo could use? that would let me squiggle faster.
Holy shit.
Could fashion.
Sorry.
Could fashion
These would
you,
make these so fast, Musaffer.
words.
Never mind. I'm done.
We could forge you a belt that could turn your lower half into humanoid legs, if you want. It'll only be active while you have the belt on.
I think I would much rather have a belt that just makes me squiggle faster.
Fair enough.
It says legs. I'm like, look down at my tail, look back at them, and kind of go, no thanks.
Rude.
Legs.
Be interesting if somebody of your size trying to learn how to walk for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah.
No offense meant, but the thought of him like wobbling around like a man-sized boy.
Right.
I'm just imagining, because like Abby's the grandma of the party, like trying to help him learn how to walk like a toddler, except he's twice as tall as I am and like 3 times as heavy. So it's just like he takes 2 steps and Abby's squished.
To be honest, twice as tall and probably 10 times as heavy, maybe 100. I'm not sure.
I don't know about that.
You're like 30 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 350.
Yeah, but that would be 10 times. 100 times that would be 3,000 pounds.
I mean, I'm not there yet.
I'm
a few years.
I might know.
Soul's weight.
I might know where to acquire one of those.
Ooh.
And the price
after he's had a good meal. Sorry, I had to get it out.
Yeah.
And the price is 300 gold, or you could get me this crocodile skull. It's from this crocodile's head from the marshes that the lizard folk have been mentioning about. Has been quite a nuisance to them.
Crocodile head for a belt. Seems like a fair trade.
It's in the marshes? Where are the marshes?
Right upside down.
Aren't those?
So that's not the forest that we were in, right?
No, the forest was deeper inland.
Okay.
As long as it's not that forest with the giant burning shit tower, I think I'm okay.
No, we got rid of that.
I believe they don't even know Draconic.
Nope.
Let me check. Probably not. No.
Yes.
Sweet.
Captain Zendros says the lizard folk apparently called him Shashkar, and then you know that means in Draconic 1,000 teeth.
Oof.
Well, at least it wasn't an issue.
That sounds scary.
We could probably deal with this 1,000 teeth. Bring the skull back here to you. Of course. Let's go take care of that before we go adventure on this island. I think this
the island
not
thing
only
is
poses an immediate threat as well.
Well, the crocodile, the thing that they're talking about is they kind of want to go there to set up an outpost.
Right.
And there were men there. I presume those men are still there, but they're besieged by undead. So I feel like that one is a little bit more pressing than.
Tell you what, I will take you up on that offer for the crocodile skull. In the meantime, you procure the belt, and if I don't get it by the time we return, I'll just pay you for it. Deal.
Fair enough. I can get you a rough map from the lizard folk of where they know the layers at.
Perfect.
That'd be nice.
If it's been harassing them, maybe it's also taken a bit of treasure from someone, and who knows?
I have a question of something I have forgotten.
Yes?
One of our previous missions, that's the word I was looking for. One of our previous missions, I was asking about a spell shatter for my trident. Did I get that? It was something that I added like a spell cloth on the end of it, so I just tap the bottom of it and it casts shatter once a day.
I don't recall.
I remember asking for it. I just can't remember if I got it or not.
I don't think so,
I would
because
say-
that would have been the sort of thing that you'd have to commission usually.
I would say you haven't yet.
Okay. In that case, I definitely would want to do that. If there's something else Captain Zendros would be interested in.
Let's see.
Need to start taking better notes.
You want shatter on your trident.
Not necessarily on the trident itself, but
Like, use it once per day to cast Shatter, without
Right.
spending a spell slot.
exactly. Sort of like how my gauntlet has the shield spell now. I can use it once a day. Do something like that for my staff. Just have like a leather piece attached to the end of it, so just tap the butt of the spear on something, and I can cast Shatter.
Okay. She could have it added to your trident, but you'd need your trident for a few weeks.
Oof.
But you could just add that ruby to a dagger or any other thing and use that as your spellcasting focus. In the
Or I-
meantime.
Yeah, well, I could use the same stuff that I've been using for my casting focus until then. So yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of using the ruby, I will hold on to it and just use just hand over the trident for a week.
And it'll cost you 300 gold, or that knife of yours, as she points to that knife that is made of eternal ice.
I'd like to do the trade for Zendros, but in this case, I'll pay the 300 gold for it.
Okay.
Did you get that knife?
He's had it since you've known him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but Josul hasn't paid attention until just now.
It's not the one he half TPK'd the party with. That was a spell.
Got it.
Yeah.
This is a literal
That
knife.
was ice knife.
made of
This is
ice.
a knife of ice. Yeah. So, had it. It was actually a gift from a different plane before he was
Interesting.
transported to this one.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Less a gift and more of a coming of age, I think you said, Scotty.
Yes.
So,
You know.
Still.
Well, that would be up to you if you want to say where exactly.
not just yet.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I am an adult. That is most mature. I happen to be looking at the stuff from way back when. I'm looking at the spell book from the Pirate Deck Wizard, and my stupid adult brain just read Pirate Dick Wizard.
The second you said it, I'm like, I know what you misread.
Mhm.
I mean, he was a dick.
It was. He also was instantly KO'd because we were like, hey, look, guy in a funny hat. We're going to punt that guy off the edge of the ship right away. And it turns out he was the guy that suffered the most for being in the water. He couldn't do shit.
I think Cardboard Josul. I don't think Josul's even there. I think Cardboard Josul killed him off screen.
I think so. Yeah, because Josul was the dummy who followed him.
Yep.
And was like 600 feet away. And I'm like, I have no idea where anybody is. People are on two different sides of the ship, and I don't know where you are to cast healing spells. Yep. That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to buy like another, we'll say, 300 gold worth of spell scroll stuff, supplies from Zendros, and then I'm done.
You're on a roll with English language.
I am. Like, good lord.
Do you think you could possibly craft or commission the creation of such an item similar to this? And I pull out my marrow spear, but out of a different metal. I've heard of one that seems to be more effective against certain creatures, particularly cold iron.
Don't have any on me, but could get you one commissioned. And because I'm getting tired of saying 300 gold over and over again, this will be
dice.
This will be 350.
Very well. How much more would it be to have? And I'm admittedly trying to be a little liberal with how this is created. Traces of silver in that cold iron.
That goes with that cost, and it would function essentially like silver, but it'd be +1 against Fae.
Okay.
It'd be a +1 weapon against Fae, so the damage would also be +1.
Yes.
Everything else is considered silvered.
All right. Let me just make a note to myself so I know that this is being commissioned. You said 350.
Yep. Because that's a rare material.
Yep. Perfectly. The silver isn't, but the cold iron for sure.
Trident will be done in 2 weeks. That includes shipping.
My trident or
yes.
His? Shit. Okay.
The harpoon.
Marrow spear.
The harpoon. She's thinking maybe a week.
Okay.
So, on that note, were you guys thinking of heading to the Isle, or are you going to head for this croc?
I thought we head to the Isle, but it's up to you guys.
I kind of agree that the Isle has a little bit more in the way of urgency, but we can always swing back past the marshes before we turn anything in.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, the you get boxes with the scroll supplies, right? And written on them in common, because the grades will say like where they're from and stuff. It says the invulnerable vagrant.
Nice.
And inside you see vials of ink, and they say of the highest quality ink.
Nice.
Written in script, real fancy.
Awesome.
Just so we have this out of the way, I do want to be real specific and say that I am casting mage armor on myself when the adventure starts, when we actually get to somewhere.
Every morning, so it lasts 8 hours.
Yeah.
Right. So long as it covers.
Just make sure you remove that spell slot.
Doing it now.
Remind me, I think we said that I paid a little bit extra money for. Never mind, I found it here. I was trying to remember. I'm like, I know I paid her extra for waterproof scroll materials because it was kind of a thing that I was worried about, and I just found it. It looks like it's an additional 10 gold on top of what it had previously been.
What is the marrow spear's range?
Should be the same as the trident.
Same as a
2060.
spear.
It's probably
2060.
I'm pretty sure it's 2060.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say, and I'm like, I don't know. I was wrong about Pearl Power.
Because I know it's not in the PH.
And Abby's gonna blow in those next couple of days. Abby's gonna blow some of the last bits of her money to learn 2 more spells from Sekald. She's gonna learn comprehend languages and chromatic orb.
Yes, Merle harpoons function the same as spears, except you can pull a creature 15 feet towards you with a strength contest.
And spears are 2060, and a trident's basically a spear with 3 points. Got it.
Yeah.
It just occurred to me right now that literally everybody in the party, except for Kade, I think knows chromatic orb.
Yeah, because Josul knows it too.
Yeah, and I think so does Axel.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Because last time he's like, I'll shoot a chromatic orb at that guy who was chasing us underwater.
It's a good spell.
It is so amazing. I love that spell.
It's so versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I am good and out of money.
How much is it to copy those 2 of those spells?
It is 50 gold per level.
Okay, so
Unless it's
50 gold for any of mine, because mine are only first level.
Unless it is evocation.
Unless it's an evocation spell.
Then it's
I don't
25
think
gold
any
each.
of mine are.
Thunderwave should be, is it not?
Oh, Thunderwave is, yes.
Yeah. So Thunderwave would be 20, so 75 gold if I want to copy one spell that isn't and one spell that is.
Yes.
Yes.
Essentially,
Okay.
evocation spells for you are at half cost because
Can you
of your
copy
specialty.
cantrips?
No.
No.
Ah,
So in that case, just so you know, Scotty, I'm adding Tasha's Hideous Laughter and Thunderwave to Sekald's spellbook.
Okay, just remember
spell
that
skills.
that doesn't change the amount of spells you can prepare each day. It's just the ones you know.
I know.
don't
'Cause-
think I need anything else, but I don't know if I want anything else. Maybe some better armor?
What armor do you have?
Leather.
You can get studded leather. That would raise it by 1. I mean,
want
1
light
is
armor. I don't want anything
pretty
to
useful.
affect mine.
It's still light armor.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any. It's like 10 pounds heavier. It doesn't actually do anything.
Studded leather is 3 pounds heavier, costs 45 gold, and does not give you disadvantage on stealth.
That's what
It's
I care
12
about.
plus your dex mod, instead of 11 plus your dex mod.
Good. Okay, Sigvard, listen here.
Just use my head and think.
He's such a Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. I actually reset my first Dark Souls 3 replay or playthrough because I ended up accidentally killing him on the first demon fight, the one where he charges in to help you. It's like, what are you doing? Wait for me! And then he gets crushed, and I kind of felt.
I felt so bad. We just because it's like Cyber Monday or whatever, or almost there, and everything on Xbox and PS4 is on sale, and so we just finally got the new God of War. And Kevin just got to the first like boss fight where you're fighting a giant and your kid is running around pelting with arrows. And this fucking giant just swings down and golf club yeets a 7-year-old all the way off screen. I fucking died laughing. I scared the dog.
Nice. I did
Just
not
out of
know.
nowhere, just gone. And then 2 seconds later, same thing happens again, and he follows up with a smash down. I'm like, no, that child is chunky salsa. He's dead. Like, no.
But thankfully, by game rules, he teleports right back to your side. I'm okay, Daddy. Thump, thump.
He also immediately magnetizes to his back if you climb any walls.
Right,
He
yeah.
could be 500 miles that way, and the second you climb a
It's
wall,
just like-
his character model goes zoop, and he's on your back.
The other one that I find funny is in Spider-Man, whenever you throw somebody off of a building because he's Spider-Man and he doesn't kill, it will the game will automatically web them to the wall. But sometimes the AI doesn't really counteract super well with the ragdoll physics. So I literally watched a dude just ragdoll off, hit the ground, go all over the place, and they go whoop, gets yanked up against the wall. It's like, no, his spine is broken. He landed on the ground first in a random alley.
He is people pizza. He is a people pizza all over the ground.
So you start trekking into the marshes.
Yep. Wait, no, I
Right.
thought we were going to the island first.
We were going
Yeah.
to the Isle first, and then
So
making a
you're
detour
all
back.
halfway there on the ship with Axel piloting it,
Yeah.
and he's just like, yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours later, you're at that lighthouse where this Major Ursa is at.
Damn, that
Is
was a
he
quick
still
2
singing
hours.
the same song?
Yes.
It's the only one he knows.
Oh, God.
The funny thing is, I can guarantee you Jesse has a giant list of them that he does know.
Right.
The many other sailors that have already been prepaid for the year on the ship, probably he'll learn a few from them maybe. So let me scroll back to where you guys are at. So you get to this lighthouse. probably knock on the door. And
Yeah.
as you answer, the man who answers the door is a huge, barrel-chested man with bright red beard, a circlet of thin red-gray hair on his balding head. He's wearing a gaudy red and yellow kilt. He has a warhammer and a dagger hanging off of a broad leather belt.
A Ursa, I presume.
Aye. And what might ye wee babes be here for? Looking down at Abby.
We were sent here by Mr. Lord Eleander Fireborn. We're supposed to look in on the Abbey
Oh,
and deal with the undead problem.
Hang on, out of character. So Abby is investigating Abby. Okay.
I'm going to investigate on the Abbey.
What
What do you mean? I'm perfect for this job.
Definitely. Sorry, continue.
well, there's just a few things that I know about the place. The only safe place to go ashore is the reef. On this reef-rigged, rocky little island is the large sandy beach? I keep saying beast for some reason. Must lay off the ale. Known as Skull Dunes. Pretty cool name. Totally didn't make it myself. The dunes are full of undead. Because of the clerics of the abbey created an army of skeletons to guard the beach against those pirates. The skeletons lie under the sand and attack anyone who comes near. Not quite sure how, but the pirates got ashore. Probably found a path which the undead were not at. But finding it will be a problem. I mean, you can't tell from the eye, since they're all buried under these sand dunes.
Theoretically, couldn't we just throw really big rocks up there, get all their attention, then blow them up in a big explosion?
Maybe.
If we had something that could make a big explosion.
One
I
ship.
look over at Sekald. Can you make big explosions?
I can indeed.
Problem solved.
Go ahead.
One shipload of those pirates escaped, but we sink all the rest of their ships. The sea and the sharks got the survivors. So, we never got a first-hand account of what happened on the island, or how the pirates got through the dunes.
Guessing you want to know that too.
Nah, I don't care. I just want everything dead.
That's
Fair enough.
valid.
Do we have a head count on how many estimated skeletons are on the beach?
Hundreds.
Huh. Okay,
It's
all
estimation.
right.
Hundreds. 20. Anywhere in between there.
Those are very different things.
How many of those are because you're drunk?
7.
Right. Thank you.
Looks
At least
around
one person.
nervously.
Also, I'm not that drunk.
You're Scottish. You're always that drunk.
Hey, that's racist.
I'm sorry, Irish,
Hey, that's still racist.
but not inaccurate.
Just has a never mind. Are there any other questions you have about the isle?
How far is the
Do we-
abbey from here?
Yeah, how far is the abbey from the beach full of skeletons?
I don't know. It's about an hour away by rowboat. I wouldn't suggest any boat bigger than that, or it might crash into the rocky shores. There
Wait a
is a
minute.
huge reef surrounding the islands. Bigger ships
Oh, okay.
would not be wise.
Only a ship that's shallow on the draft.
Okay, so it's an island. It's an island surrounded by a reef. You have to get to the reef, get past the skeletons to get to the island. Okay,
Aye.
all right.
Can't we all just swim it?
So then well, yes, but skeletons don't need to breathe, so they can presumably just follow us into the water. But that does mean that it's less of destroying all the skeletons and more of getting past them, because skeletons aren't usually that smart. So usually if we can get out of line of sight from them, they'll just leave us alone and forget about us until they see us again. Especially if I can turn them and make them run away scared.
Could be useful.
Scotty, can I do a religion check, see if I know anything about skeletons, like what they might be weak to or strong to, or...
I believe you succeeded with super flying colors the last time you encountered skeletons, so you just know everything about them.
Okay,
At least basic skeletons. Yep.
So, I know that they don't give a shit about poison, but they really, really don't like bludgeoning. So Axel's going to be great here. Less so Josul, considering most of his weapons are pointy. They're not weak against it, but I think they're like extra vulnerable to bludgeoning. So if we have any spells that do that or anything, which I don't think there are many. But there's that. And I do have a couple protection from evil spells. So those can be a little bit of a buffer against those guys, but I can only hit one person with that spell.
And are you an acolyte of some kind?
I am a cleric of Yandala.
Yanhula?
Yeah. She's a halfling goddess of the hearth and the family and healing and stuff like that.
Ah.
Jeanette, sweet, this is her holy symbol. It's a big cornucopia.
Is she summon skeletons? As he points his hammer at you.
She does not summon
Casually,
skeletons.
not threateningly.
She does not like skeletons, no.
Ah, okay.
No, undead are an abomination that we'll hopefully be able to rid this island from, but I don't know, because if it's 20 skeletons, we can probably handle that. If it's 100, that might be a little bit of a bigger endeavor than the 5 of us can handle.
I'm not a religious man. Yes? What?
Have you seen any insects out there?
Insects?
Yeah, I don't do insects. Skeletons, I'm fine with, but giant spiders can fuck off.
No, I haven't seen any insects, no. I'm scared of spiders.
I don't like them. They're bigger than I am. Any insect that's bigger than me is not okay.
I don't know if you realize, but skeletons are a lot bigger than spiders.
Yeah, but I can make skeletons run away from me. I can't do that with spiders. Spiders don't fear me. Spiders want to eat me.
To be fair, there's a lot of things that want to eat you. Dead. Shit. Sorry.
Behind us, there's just like 50 middle-aged male halflings with bouquets.
So I'm going to shut up for the rest of the event.
I'd be honored to have you as my wife. No, anyway, so well, I can row you there.
That'd be helpful, yeah.
I'm not going to get on that island.
I've
already fought enough pirates, and I don't want to deal with those skeletons.
That is understandable. We should be able to see ourselves there once you get us close enough. And if you have to, you can row back. All of us can swim pretty well.
I'll stay nearby.
We appreciate that, yeah. Do we want to discuss like a warning flare or something?
Do you have a horn?
Nope.
My ears are still pretty good. You can clearly tell he's human, but he does have the gray line in his hair, so he's not. He's probably in his 50s. Mid-50s.
I don't have a horn. Can we find a horn on the ship?
Wait a minute, I'll be back. Wait, now, come inside. Here. Out from the sea salt and all that. And you guys head inside his the lighthouse, and you notice that it's kind of crowded with some random junk in here, and it smells like old retired bachelor. So, but he digs through some random stuff. He probably gets you guys with tin cups, some clean water at least. Maybe he's got needle tea. You're fine. And he comes back out with a I keep forgetting what they're called, but it's the army trumpet horn.
Oh, yeah, bugle.
Yeah, and he just hands Abby the bugle.
I have a horn.
And you're not even a tiefling. Congrats.
Wait, isn't one horn an oni? Or is that different mythology?
What's an oni?
I think that might be different mythology.
Does Greyhawk even have onis?
I mean, they have ogres, so probably.
Oh, true.
Ogre Magi is an oni in 5th edition.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm looking up now because I'm curious. I don't actually remember what the art looks like for the oni.
Yeah, onis are spooky.
Oh, he's wearing a hood.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep. But all you missed is he brought you all inside. He had some needle tea. It smells like mid-50s bachelor in here. He handed Abby a bugle horn as a like, hey, come get us.
Yeah. Oh, hey, and then I might be able to use... Do I have thaumaturgy? Cool, I don't. Yeah. Oh, well.
I mean, I've got prestidigitation. Can't I just pop up a flare?
Well, prestidigitation, the range is smaller. But thaumaturgy can boost a sound, can increase it, which is what I was thinking.
Gotcha.
Yeah, prestidigitation is usually for like small scale localized stuff. I do have silent image that can put like a picture up in the sky if we need it, but the horn should be fine.
Well, if we're going, we should probably be going soon.
I guess let's get going.
My right knee is acting up, but pretty sure it's gonna rain later.
Oh boy. I am gonna make sure I don't prepare sleep because that's gonna be useless against a bunch of undead. That don't do shit for undead.
Useless there.
Yep, I'm good. Let's do it.
Okay, so he has his rowboat ready, and get in the rowboat, and he starts off. As he's rowing, it takes about an hour. Yeah, it takes him. Oh no, it takes him 2 hours to get there. But you guys eventually end up near the southern part of the island. And as I had posted on Discord, that Abbey Isle, where the yellow arrow is pointing, that's where you guys are coming in from. And you can see surrounding the island are some of these coral reefs are actually poking out of the water. It definitely would be impossible to come in from anywhere besides there.
Those the rest of the island, that looks like cliffs, right?
Yes.
How tall are those cliffs?
Fairly tall. Let me double check. Probably at least 20 feet high.
Okay, that should be fine. If we get a rest, though, I might prepare Featherfall. But I don't have it today, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. And I guess where we're heading is Skull Dunes. That's definitely not ominous at all.
45 feet tall.
How far in on the island is the Abbey? Will we be able to see it clearly once we actually make it to the island?
It is pretty far away. You can't really see it as you approach.
Okay. I'm sorry, I just looked at the map and I appreciate that the zoomed in picture of Skull Dunes literally has one of the dunes has like a little teeny tiny skull doodled in it.
Yeah, right.
That's great. That is wonderful.
That is funny. I'd like to think that that's actually there and it's really a skeleton that thinks he's hidden and his face is just kind of like...
I was thinking that it'd be much scarier if it were
dunes.
like a gigantic dune-sized skull from like a giant. That'd be terrifying.
And just
giant skeleton stands up.
Even if it doesn't move, it's just there.
Actually, it is there, but you guys can't see it from your angle because you're
okay.
sea level. Keep in mind that map. Each of those tiles is 150 square feet.
Yeah, I just didn't know how tall the Abbey was, or if we knew exactly where it was. Like, is it
Yeah, this isn't a tiny
2 days
island.
walk from. Yeah, how many days walk do you think it is from the shore to the Abbey, or hours?
Haven't a clue. Probably
Cool.
a few.
Okay.
Probably a few hours.
Okay. All right, let's do this. As we get closer, do we see any zombos already, or skeletons? I mean.
It is very eerily quiet.
Great. That's fine.
So, on your map, I kind of wish I had like an interactive thing you guys could look at for that map.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
Where the tile is, where the S and apostrophe is. That tile, the right above it. That's the one you guys came in from. That's where he lands the rowboat.
Oh, okay. I see it now. All right.
Now, you can choose to go north. I kind of wish I had my overlay set up like it is in To Hell We Ride, where I could have the map up for everyone to see. But you're just going to have to believe me on this. Pretty much all they really see is just a whole bunch of sand dunes. It looks almost like a desert, really. Yes.
And then see if I could zoom in on the little teeny tiny skull.
But you can go to the left. You can go straight ahead. This is Minesweeper, essentially.
Mm.
That's the best way I could describe it.
Because, like, my first thought is to try and go as quickly as possible to go in a straight line. But that also means that we would be more easily surrounded, so maybe that's not the best idea.
Let's see if
that's the little doodle of the skull in the dunes, which is amazing.
Yeah, you cannot move diagonally. I just wanted to make sure.
What?
Because you can move north or you can move west. You can't move northwest on these squares. Minesweeper.
To be fair, in Minesweeper, you could click anywhere on the playing field.
You know what? I agree with you guys on that. I just read that they want you to not go diagonal, but I'll allow diagonal.
I say we go north.
Yeah, because now I'm thinking about it. If we go around the island, we're never going to find the Abbey if we can't get a high enough spot to see it. So I guess let's just head north and keep our heads on a swivel.
At the dune straight ahead? Because straight ahead is the dune.
Actually, yeah, let's go up a dune, see if we can get a little bit of height. Maybe we can actually see the Abbey if we're on top of it. How tall are the dunes?
They're taller. They're actually pretty big. I think about it. They're probably like 15 feet tall on average.
That's pretty decent.
Some bigger, some smaller. Okay, so you start climbing up this sand dune to get to the top. And as you do, a skeleton grabs you by the foot as we roll initiative.
Grabs who by the foot? Did Abby initiate another one?
Well, Abby's the one that said she's going to do it. So.
Of course.
Oh shit! I got really good initiative.
Nice.
I got a 19, y'all.
Very nice. Beats my 15.
19, you said? And then 15 for Sekald?
Yes.
What did Josul get?
6.
Yep.
Nice. What did Axel get? Because
oh shit.
Kat will be running Axel and I will be running Kade.
Axel.
And they are in autopilot modes, essentially.
Oh, of course. Axel got a 5.
Ooh, nice. Kade got 22.
Oh shit.
Good lord.
Oh, and for those at home, I'm using, since next week won't be having any games, I'm using my PAX Unplugged dice that I got last year that I never used.
Woo!
So hopefully it'll roll well for Kade and not for the skeletons.
Didn't it go garbage last year? I remember you sitting in our living room and bitching about it.
No, I was bitching because it was $75.
Because the line was so long and it was so expensive. Yeah.
So I'll say initiative starts as 12 skeletons burst out of the dune, completely surrounding you all.
We are not surrounded. We are just in a target-rich environment.
Cool.
I like
Cool.
Your way of thinking there. So up first is Katie, as she's just, what will Katie do? Kick.
I mean, yeah.
That sounds accurate.
Especially because she's faster
attacks?
than me, so she's probably further up the dune than me.
I never played a monk.
Good God, Axel is loaded. Sorry. I just looked at his gold.
I mean, yeah, you guys
Oh,
just
it's
got
gold.
paid.
Okay.
You guys just got some pretty good bank.
Without spending key, she can... What level are we? 5?
Yep, 2.
She has extra attack, and then she can, without spending key, she can do another one as a bonus action.
And I'll just do average damage for sanity reasons. 2 kicks. 11 does not hit. However, with a nat 14 plus her modifiers, definitely hits. So she hits a skeleton, and with average damage, she kicks the skull off of it, and it's done. Because it's a skeleton. And it's bludgeoning damage she's doing. So, that's Abby's turn. Because you guys are completely surrounded. Did I mention that?
Well, that was Katie's turn. Abby goes next.
That's what I meant. Abby, your turn.
I'm gonna reach down and cast Chill Touch on the skeleton that just tried to grab me.
You currently have up to 5 different targets, including diagonals.
How close are they to me?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Please tell me I prepared Thunderwave today. I did. Cool.
So you were.
Please tell me none of my friends are within 15 feet of me.
I think everybody was right behind you.
Shit.
Yep.
As you're like, let's trek ahead. And everyone's like, okay. La 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 la.
Yeah, I don't want to hit my friends with it. So I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna do Chill Touch, and then I'm gonna yell everybody to scatter.
What do I need to roll for that?
You don't. I roll a spell attack.
Oh, cool.
I like this dice. That is a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
So he takes garbage. He takes 3 necrotic damage. And they have disadvantage on that one has disadvantage on attacks against me until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And I am gonna try and use my movement to get further up the hill, I guess.
That will provoke a lot of opportunity attacks. Are you fine with that? Because they're all like, they burst out of the ground in the dune that you're climbing up on. You would have 5 opportunity attacks on you.
No.
Blake, are you okay?
Yeah, just fixing out my back.
It
really hurts.
I got you.
Yeah, no, she's gonna stay where she is then.
Major Ursa knows that feel. He's a retired sailor.
Yep, I'm staying where I am then.
Alright. Josul is definitely not next. What am I saying?
Sekald.
Sekald. Next.
I was gonna say, there's no way you went through all those people.
Actually, Axel goes after you.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 for his initiative.
Oh, that's what I've rolled, only I have dexterity.
So I'm not going to ask how close they are to each other. I'm just going to cast Scorching Ray and send 1 blast towards each of the 3 that are directly in front of Abby.
Okay.
Oh, you're kind.
So 3 attack rolls, yes?
Yep.
Do 2 at a time. Let's see. Plus 7. Dirty 20. 22. And... Ooh! 14 on that last one.
They all hit.
Oh, sweet.
3 different targets, right?
Yes, 3 different targets, each for 2d6.
Alright, were any of those the one Abby hit? Probably not, because everybody's surrounded.
I specified the ones directly in front of her, or closest to her.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3. I'll just roll.
I mean, it should be easy to see which one I hit. There's still a spectral hand holding on to it.
That's right, the chill touch.
Yeah, chill touch holds on.
Uh-oh.
Kitty cat's one out.
So, rolling the damage individually?
Yep.
That's a stupid question. I'm hitting 3 different targets. Never mind. 8 for the first one.
Okay.
5 for the second.
Okay.
8 for the last one.
All right. The first one was the one Abby already hit. It looks like it's barely holding itself together. And that's your turn.
No, I'm going to take my movement to back away at an angle so that I'm not tripping up any...
You'll provoke 3 opportunity attacks.
Really?
You're all surrounded.
Yeah, we're all surrounded. They fucking came out of the...
12 skeletons popped out
and
and they were like underneath the dune you guys are climbing up on.
Well, when you said that, I didn't know if that meant they were all within like 5 feet of the moment that we... Okay, yikes. I probably should have done something different then. Yeah, that's my turn then, because I don't want to provoke.
Understandable. I think the other one wants out. Do you want out? Huh? Yeah, he wants out. Give me a second.
I think it's just Soul's turn.
So professional on this stream. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Go ahead, Josul.
I don't
Turn.
know. Oh,
What?
there you are.
Actually, wait, no.
It's your turn.
The cold just went, right?
Yeah.
No, it's the skeleton's turn.
Oh, grabby hands,
Never
McDoon.
mind.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so I get the fun.
Just lays down again.
I get the fun of running 12 skeletons. Luckily, one got
Yeah.
killed instantly, so 11 skeletons. Let's see.
2 on each of us, and one dummy has 3 on them.
Whoever's in the back gets 3.
No, great. Josul is the slowest.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do.
You
Abby.
have temporary hit points.
I'll do Abby's first.
Yeah, how many?
How many spell slots do I have? 15.
Ooh.
A 10 and a 10, I'm pretty sure, do not hit Abby.
Nope. They
Kate-
just ding off her armor.
KD. Oh, nat 1. I'm gonna have to roll that. Both definitely miss. Let's see if it somehow explodes and kills its friends. That'd be very helpful for me.
Or if she summons another method.
No, this was the skeleton.
Oh, God.
Ooh,
Oh,
it would be
that's
an earth method. That'd be cool. 92. That's pretty bad. Yeah, the ready rusty scimitar that the skeleton has chips further as it misses. It's a -1 now.
Nice.
Two on Sekald. 13
Possible shield.
and a 22.
Shit.
One hits.
Oh. Yeah, only 1 hits.
Okay, you take a whopping 5 slashing damage as the scimitar cuts you.
Ow.
Alright, Axel. A 13, I'm pretty sure, doesn't... I think his AC is 20, isn't it?
Yes.
And a nat 1.
Yay.
Nice.
Okay, I guess you were right. Your memory is better than mine on this dice. Because that's 2 nat 1s already. Let's see here. 31. Oh, it hits a friend. So the skeleton smacks
Nice.
another skeleton for 6 damage. Nice. I'll just say this random one right here.
But does he smack them with his hand, or does he pick up another skeleton and hit the other skeleton with the other skeleton?
We'll go with that.
Because that sounds so much funnier.
For those at home, because I got to say it every time, using
yeah.
the chart from Xanathar's Lost Notes, everything else available in the DM's Guild.
Do it. It's fun.
Okay, so who am I missing? I rolled against the ones for
You did me, Axel, Kade, Sekald. I don't think you've done Josul.
That's right. I knew I was missing somebody. Josul, because Josul has 3 on him. That's right. 17 for the first one to hit. 16 for the second one to hit.
Josul, my man, we gotta teach you the spell shield.
And a nat 2 to hit on the last one. So.
What's his total to hit?
Those
it
were the
does
totals.
not hit you.
Okay.
With a 2.
17 and 16 to hit, you said? This is the
Yes.
second one? Okay, both those hit.
Alright, so you take...
But you have the uncanny dodge thing now, right? Can't you reduce one of those by half?
When an attacker you see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the attack damage against you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can only use it on one of them.
I'll say you use it on the one that does max damage. So
okay.
You take 10 slashing damage total.
Yay, it hasn't graded my temporary hit points yet.
That's including your uncanny dodge.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Thanks for reminding me of that, Kat. I totally forgot that I could do that.
Yeah, it's one of the best things 5e
Never played a
rogues.
rogue in 5th, so...
Yeah.
Because even without evasion, that's pretty baller.
Yeah, that plus evasion is how I made it out of that one Maria fight completely untouched, even though she was like, nope, that rogue is going to die. And I'm like, no.
With evasion, it's, I still take half damage if I fail. Well, uncanny dodge, so I take half of half. Screw you. It is Josul's turn now, finally, as you are still surrounded by skeletons.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Stab them.
Only one of them has been disintegrated into bone shards.
Bone meal.
You are completely surrounded. There are 5 of them within 5 feet of you, but 3 of them attacked you. The other 2 are distracted by other people in front of you.
Well then. I have no means of doing normal damage to them.
Well, they still take normal damage from piercing weapons. They just take more from bludgeoning.
Yeah.
So your sneak attack will still fuck them up if you have advantage, but
they're resistant to everything.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. They just have vulnerability to bludgeoning.
Yep.
Oh, got it. They got rid of that. That's actually kind of cooler.
You have an ally within 5 feet, so you definitely get that sneak attack bonus.
Oh, do I? That's awesome. Okay.
On damage, yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll do the only thing that I can do, and that's attack one of them.
All right.
Once.
Roll away.
Because that's what I do. Gonna use my most damaging weapon. And because it might have some cartoony effect, the marrow spear.
Nice.
Because I might accidentally pull his rib cage off his body.
That would be great.
That would
Please roll nat 20.
That would be great. Unfortunately, no. 17 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. He's probably perfectly fine, but I'll roll damage anyway. 9 damage.
That includes your sneak attack?
Nope, does not include sneak attack. That's 9 weapon damage. Oh god, no. He's most likely dead. Oh god.
Hello, welcome to Rogue.
Scratch that 9. Go ahead and total that up to 24 damage.
Holy butts!
I rolled 2 6s with my sneak attack and 7 damage with my marrow spear. Okay.
One of the 2 skeletons that actually hit you, you put your arm underneath its arm after it finishes its swing with the scimitar, pinning it, and your mirror spear just goes vertically straight down it, completely destroyed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you just crack it open like a crab. Ugh.
And one quick jab.
Just like a butter knife through a crab. Ugh.
Yep.
Made it look effortless. But that is just
that's awesome. That is awesome.
Josul. So last but not least, our tin can, Axel.
He's like, that looks cool. I'm gonna do that. And he's gonna go up and flank Josul.
Our canned anchovy.
That is amazing. I can't believe we've never made that joke before.
Somebody just hands him anchovy.
He's gonna grab his maul and whack he'd probably summon it because he usually keeps it in a pocket dimension with his bonus action and do 2 attacks. 1 attack on whatever one is closest to Josul because they're
since he's in the middle of the train, he's got 2 attacking him, but he can attack up to 6 different ones. since he's somewhere in the middle.
He's gonna get hit one of his and one of Josul's if he can.
Okay.
Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's a 14 though.
14 hits.
Sweet.
I don't know why I recorded the damage for that skeleton. It's dead.
We're like negative 14 hit point. Wait a minute.
That's 11 damage, but it's bludgeoning, so with 22.
Yeah, it's pulverized.
And second attack because he's oh shit, never mind. He doesn't get second attack anymore yet because he multi-classed.
Whoops.
Shit.
All right.
That's a thing.
Kade's turn. Kia.
Did you just give her a battle scream?
Yes.
Well, monk.
Yes, he did.
It's a monk's like Kia. Sorry, I took karate. Now
You're
it's
fine.
a thing.
That's funny because the only other monk I know, her battle scream is basically just "fuck you."
She hits with both, and since her attacks are bludgeoning damage, that's 2 dead skeletons. So now you're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 skeletons, as it is Abby's turn. You still have the 2 that are on you, but they are injured. One's really injured.
And nobody moved away, did they?
I would like to think Katie's right behind you. The ones that she was dealing with are gone. No one's moved.
No.
Well, we didn't exactly have much of a choice.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't really want to waste spell slots of just a bunch of useless skeletons. Yeah, I'm gonna do chill touch again on the one. No, the one in front of me is dead. So whichever one is nearest to me.
Okay, I assume the other one that looks like it's about to fall over.
Yep, that one.
Okay.
Yarp.
That's a lot. That's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get my blue dice because they roll better than the greens, apparently.
You hit as well as Josul stabs.
That is 7 necrotic damage.
I stab good.
Alright. Skeleton down.
Sweet. Oh, damn, and that required... That's...
There is now enough room that you could move without provoking an attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna do that then. Yeah, and I'm not gonna use a bonus action because I want to try and save my stuff.
Do you move up the dune?
Yeah.
It does not say it's rough terrain for some reason, so it's just 30 feet. Keep in mind
25 for me.
Keep in mind,
yeah.
we're playing Minesweeper on this grid, but each one of those squares is 150 square feet. So this is a huge battle arena, essentially. I should have spread out the skeletons, but whatever.
IB scuttles further up the dune, and I'm done.
All right. After Abby is Sekald.
Alrighty, let's see here.
Sekald, there's, I think, 1 skeleton still alive on you. 3 are injured, 3 haven't been touched yet.
The one that's on me has been injured?
Yes.
I hate to use another one. How close are the ones that have been damaged?
Well, the first one was within touch. The other 2, I would say, are at least 10 feet away, just because they're up further ahead.
I'll target the one closest to me with a Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Let's see what I hit. 25 to hit.
Yep.
I would hope that hits.
Right between the eye sockets.
Nice. Let's see if I pop his skull off with a Ray of Frost. 7 damage.
The skull shatters like glass.
Nice.
Very nice. And that was a cantrip. I will then take my movement to. I'm assuming at this point would not.
You're a 5th level wizard, right?
Yeah.
Did your cantrip should be more damage.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's still dead.
Yeah, but I would keep that, write that down.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm gonna try and remember that now. So yeah, I'm gonna take my movement to get up the dune with Abby, which I'm assuming doesn't trigger any more attacks of opportunity.
You'd have to go around a few of them and trudge through the sand.
But you're faster than me anyway, so it's probably not. You're not that much farther behind me.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's 5 foot faster than me.
So yeah, that'll work.
After Sekald, it's their turns. So, Abby moved away.
Yes.
The one that was still on you, turns around and attacks Kade.
Oh shit! If he had attacked me, he'd have disadvantage.
Right behind me. Right behind you, I should say. Me word's good.
We all word's good tonight.
You a skeleton, so.
That is true. And they hit with both attacks. Both skeletons do on her.
Cool.
Let me find her health, and she's dead. No, I'm kidding.
You find her health. Ooh, instant death. Sorry.
Definitely hurts though.
She has 15 temporary hit points.
Oh, never mind. It does not hurt her at all. Damage. What is that?
That's nothing when you have a life cleric in the party.
And I'll say the last 3 attack Axel for funsies.
Watch them nat 20. All of them.
What is their bonus to hit?
That would be straight awful.
Okay.
But hilarious.
Nope, they all definitely do not hit. Just all.
Oh. Are there any left attacking me?
No.
There's there are
2 injured ones, 3 that are completely uninjured. And I'll say those 3 uninjured ones are on Axel.
And Axel is right next to where you were.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, I'm going to attack the ones attacking Axel.
And you would have advantage because you have a friend in 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So now I get sneak attack.
Am I going crazy? Or last session, did Jesse say that he was going to use Find Familiar to turn his hermit crab into something that could fly?
He was debating it, but...
Okay, but I don't think he has yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, 15 damage.
What'd you get to hit?
Oh, sorry. 19.
Okay. Goodbye,
I
skeleton.
kind of assumed 19 hit them, so.
Goodbye, skeleton.
Spoom.
Axel's turn.
He is going to try and pancake another skeleton.
Pancakes. Oh, wait.
What's his minimum damage?
6, so 12.
Okay.
Bit like one out of the
You just have to tell me if he hits.
That's a 14 on the dice, so that's a hit.
Yep. Skeleton down.
Yeah, that was 20 damage.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna waste him. He's not gonna waste his shit because he doesn't know how many more things we're gonna fight. So that's his turn, and he's gonna stay where he is and try and just move to get Josul in a better position to help him flank.
Kade. Her turn is more attacks. Hit and miss.
Punch.
She got a nat 2. At least it wasn't a nat 1. But she does destroy one of the injured ones. So now there's only 2 left. There's one that's really beat up and one that hasn't been touched yet. As we go to Abby's turn. There's one on Axel and one on Kade. The one on Kade is the really injured one.
Because now I don't think I have to worry about them coming at me anymore, I'm going to use Sacred Flame so that they don't get any cover from my friends.
Dex
Because that's... yes.
I'm pretty sure that fails. What's your DC?
14.
Yeah, 11 fails.
Cool. He takes 2d8 radiant damage. 5 radiant damage.
Just enough. It's dead.
Sweet.
Then there was one.
And I'm gonna move further up onto the dune.
Okay. At this point, you're at the top. As you survey the many dunes around you, you see one that has a giant skull poking out of the side of it. Not to scale with that map.
Wait, but it's still giant, though.
But it is, for you to be able to tell it's a skull from here, it must be fairly big.
Okay, cool. Alright.
That's a few hundred feet dunes away.
Yeah, okay.
Can she tell if it's moving or not?
Nothing's moving besides you guys and these skeletons.
Cool, I'm just gonna file that away for later.
Technically speaking, the skeletons weren't moving until we agitated them, so...
Well, yeah, but I stepped on one's hand and it grabbed me.
Well,
right.
That was your own.
So, theoretically, that skull could be connected to a skeleton of equal proportion.
Sekald, there is one left. Hasn't been injured yet.
Ooh.
Maria Frost worked well last time, right?
It did, and I have no reason to think that it won't work its magic yet again. So, pointing my finger and Yu Yu Hakushoing Spirit Blast. I mean, Frost Blast. Ray of Frost. I fucked up my own joke.
I was thinking you're like...
Holy shit!
You're like ice knife without knife, so ice.
Yeah. But it just pelts him with, like, ice cubes from a vending machine. So, what happens when a cantrip crits?
You still roll.
It's double damage, yeah, you're still rolling your thing.
I'm pretty sure it's a I can't think of a better one, so screw it. It's a bone sickle, but roll me the D100.
Oh, that's right, D100.
You might summon a Memphis.
Oh, lovely. 45.
That's not so bad.
Not too bad, but I get to roll 4d8 for damage.
Well, nothing would have happened because they're immune to being frightened. But
Oh, cool.
But it still takes double damage,
apparently your
right?
ray is very scary. Oh yeah, it still takes the crit damage.
Sweet. So 18 damage.
Yeah, it turns into a giant popsicle with a skeleton inside, and then falls over and shatters. Everybody does their victory animations, and then you guys go back to overworld map, and you got different.
Abby's gonna point out that and be like, I'm gonna say that we should avoid that dune. That looks like a bad time.
Probably.
Oh, you had to
Yes.
say bad time with skeletons. Sorry,
Right.
Undertale memes. Anyway,
Oh,
Right.
I have never actually played it.
It's an experience. It's a lovely experience.
it's
Loaded
kind of
with
ruined now
memes.
because it's spoiled everywhere. But regardless, which way do you guys go? Do you go forward, north,
When I was
east,
looking forward,
west, northeast, northwest?
so when I was looking at the top of the dune, I didn't see anything that looked like a structure, did I?
Give me a perception check.
Sure thing. Get in the dice tray. That's why I have you. 12.
This island is definitely more than a mile long.
Any chance the cold?
These dunes are probably a quarter of a mile.
Any chance for Sekald being several feet taller to see anything?
You're actually on the lower part of the island, and it looks like it's going uphill from here.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I see any taller dunes nearby? Like significantly taller?
Not right next to you, no.
Well, I was thinking if we aim toward that, maybe we can get a better lay of the land.
Northeast.
Then let's head that way. To the big dune to try and get a better lay of the land, I guess.
All right, we break the system, and you go diagonal, and you move northeast.
Following the
Sorry.
hobbit,
No, you're fine.
following the halfling,
And when you trudge into this next section of dunes, nothing attacks you. And up ahead of you is the really, really big dune. about 150 feet away.
The one with the skull?
Do you continue to go into that one? No. The one with the skull's hundreds of feet away, up north.
Okay.
When we get closer... It's 100 and some feet away. How many rounds or minutes is that to get to something? You said it's 150 feet, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's only like 6 rounds of walking for me. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Longstrider on myself and on Josul, so that if we do run into trouble, we can skedaddle. So you're 10 feet faster, Josul, for the next hour. And I guess let's get closer. And when we get closer, I'm going to ask Axel if he would like to check for undead. Because he has divine sense. He can, as an action, open his awareness to see until the end of his next turn. He knows the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of him that is not behind total cover. Fuck.
Whoops.
Great
well,
idea.
if there's a knuckle bone sticking out.
Or, say, a giant skull sticking out of the side of a sand dune.
I don't want to get close enough. I don't want to get within 60 feet of that thing.
I was supposed to, you have the map. You moved on that map north, northeast, and then you're going to move northeast again.
Okay. However, this also would, oh yeah, no, it doesn't. Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hollow spell.
Everything.
Cool. This whole island has been desecrated. That's a good sign.
Everything within range of the spell, at least.
He's just gonna hold on to that
range?
and head up the... It's 60 foot, but only if it's not under total cover.
Okay, well, this area, everything within the 60 feet of in this dune lens is unhallowed ground.
Okay.
That's not the whole. That's not the whole
heading
island.
up the dune, and I'm gonna say that he probably takes the lead since he's got the detect undead on right now.
As you move up this dune, and you get to the very top, coming out of the dune are even more skeletons, as 14 skeletons appear as we roll initiative.
Cool. Axel points them out.
Ooh.
God damn it.
And they're just like, "Welcome to the bone zone."
Can we say that we were smarter this time and didn't all clump up so that some of us can use Thunderwave?
Yeah, sure. You know, some of them have eye patches and pirate hats.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
Almost like some of the pirates that attacked here got turned into skeletons.
Oh, boy.
That's a pretty fast...
Unfortunate for the pirates.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, so, we switched this time. Abby got a 5 and Axel got a 16.
Oh, right. Axel 16, Abby 5? Okay. Josul, what'd you get?
For the first time in his career adventuring with everyone, I didn't roll 6. 22.
Wow! Holy shit!
Nice! Oh, yeah. I got
one away from max initiative.
Very nice.
What did Sekald get?
18.
Cool.
Nice.
Katie totally didn't get 7. Right. So Josul is next. When I say next, I mean first. The closest skeleton is 10 feet away. Unlike last time, since you guys are on a very, very huge terrain to fight on, these 14 skeletons popped out at random spots, all within 10 feet of each other, but not all clustered together.
Oh, okay.
But the closest one is 10 feet away. Furthest one is probably 90 feet away.
Well, I don't need to move yet, so I'm not going to. Because when you only squiggle at 15, you don't.
Well, you squiggle at 25 now, because you have Longstrider on.
True. But Josul...
When you
I was gonna say you're just as fast as Abby, but Abby's at 35 now because I cast it on myself as well.
Josul doesn't want to squiggle if he doesn't have to.
That's valid.
He's a squiggle if necessary kind of merman. It's not
quote of the night.
doesn't want any unnecessary squiggling if he doesn't have to. It's just how it's gonna be. Let's just see here. What is the range of this particular spell?
Closest one is 10 feet away.
I don't know. Okay.
How long have we been traveling at this point?
Complete crap damage. Oh, actually, it's better now.
Maybe a half hour.
Okay.
That's including the combat.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
well,
combat takes like no time.
It's D&D. Combat took like 16 seconds.
Yeah.
One of them skellies gets a spell cast at him. 17 to hit?
Yep.
Okay. That skelly takes... oh wow, max damage. 16 cold damage.
You hit him with Chromatic Orb?
Dead?
No, Ray of Frost.
Dead, you say?
Sweet.
Yep. I pull out a little spell book and I go,
Can you tell?
a little Ray of Frost cast.
I just imagine you get the grunt birthday sound.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah. All of Josul's spells have a
Best
slightly
part of Halo.
Yeah, a
Oh my
slightly
God.
happy end to how he casts them if they have a verbal component. So it's or some kind of noise thereof
That
that's
when you
slightly-
kill falls to the ground, and you swear you can see a birthday candle engraved onto the skull. Somehow the skull's completely uninjured, but the rest of the body is destroyed.
I'll pick that up later and keep it as a trophy.
As that's my inspiration point for the party. Anyway.
That was my turn.
Yep. Can you tell this is a first edition adventure?
I can't, because it's non-stop combat the minute we move up the beat. I move 5 feet, initiative. I move 5 feet, initiative.
I mean,
Move 5
technically
feet,
it was
initiative.
300 feet, but yeah.
Oh, I was just thinking more of like, you run into a crap ton of the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's Sekold's turn, I think.
Yes.
Okay, so first question I'd like to ask, is there any direction that I can move where there's at least 3 or 4 of them in a straight line?
Yes, I'll say so.
Then
There's so many of them, I would say, yeah.
Okay, in that case, I will make said movement and cast Lightning Bolt.
What's the range on that?
100 feet, I think, not including my spell sniper. Give me just a moment.
Spell Sniper doesn't count because it's not an attack roll.
I thought
It's a dex save.
Ah, that's right, it is a dex save.
Because they're dodging out of the line, out of the way of a lightning bolt.
They attempt to dodge.
Yeah, 100 feet line, 5 foot wide.
What is your spell save?
Spell save 15.
Okay, the highest was 15, so one of them passes.
Still 8d6. So 6, and then so 8.
Rip. I'm pretty sure minimum damage would almost kill them.
Well, that's kind of the idea of trying to maneuver. Let's see. 25.
Okay, guess what? All 3
What?
are dead.
Resounding boom heard in the desert. I'm glad I used it.
Oh, it's not actually that loud. Oh boy, I just remembered that Thunderwave is hella loud, but I'm probably gonna do it because I'm not the brightest.
Hey.
I don't know, they're skeletons, they ain't got ears, right?
They don't know.
What?
No, but their
That doesn't
bones
mean they
probably-
can't hear.
Yeah.
Huh?
Since technically you hear through vibrations of your bones. So
Yes. Thank you for the peanut gallery, Barkley.
What?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so, alright, so, Axel's next, I think.
He's gonna smash a skeleton.
Alright, the closest one is 20 feet away, so he's...
Axel smash.
Since the closest ones have been pulverized.
Well, he can throw his hammer, can he?
Yes, he
Yeah,
can.
because it's ridiculous. It's so stupid.
I mean, you're in a world of magic and you have money for it, so...
Hmm.
Did he make it magical? Is that why he can throw it?
Yes.
I thought it was
Oh,
one of his
okay.
abilities.
No,
No,
that's
it's
just
magical.
the Conjuring thing is his class stuff.
That's right.
He is gonna use. I'm gonna re-roll that because I rolled 2 like stupid thing. Keep thinking he gets 2 attacks. But he actually, because there's still a shitload of these things around, right? He's gonna use his action surge and try and hit twice.
Yeah, there are 10
so
left.
He's gonna run up and hit one of them, and that is a lot. That's a mass 23 to hit.
Okay, it's gone. At minimum damage, he destroys it.
And then the other one is even higher, is a 26 to hit, and for that one, he's probably gonna have to chuck it because I don't think he has enough movement left.
Okay.
Because he ran 20 to get to the first guy, and unless there's another one within 10 feet of that guy, then he's gonna have to chuck it as 20 feet.
Okay.
And the second strike is a lot. That's 12 damage, so 24.
Yeah, both skeletons are pulverized. As he might as well just call that Skullbane.
Yeah.
At this point, he's killed enough skeletons with it.
And then he's gonna bonus action yank it back.
Okay.
And he's done. And he's out of. Let me write down that he's out of his action surge for the moment.
Enemies' turns. Only 4 of them can get within range on their move to attack, but all of them do run up to you. So the ones that were really far away dashed. So they're on you, but they didn't get to attack this round.
Okay.
I'm going to be nicer to our PCs that aren't here. I'm going to say 2 attack Abby and 2 attack Sekald.
Okay.
Possible shield moment, since you make me have to call that.
That's good to just.
A 19 was the one that could have hit you, Sekald. Do you shield?
Yes, because that means it doesn't.
Okay, so both missed you, and then Abby. Both missed, and one was a nat 1. And guess which dice rolled the nat 1?
Most expensive nat 1 ever.
Yep, I bought a cursed D20. It's great.
Lovely.
I mean, for as long as you spent online, yeah, that thing was cursed as shit.
Not as cursed as these D20s.
That is true. Those are the most cursed.
Worst
70.
thing you can do is give somebody those dice to use as a first time D&D player.
I've done it.
Sorry.
The skeleton misses you, slides down the dune, and falls prone 15 feet away. down the dune. Abby. No one gets opportunity attacks because you're all fairly spread out and all that.
Yeah.
That's the Scaly Boy's turn. Katie. She runs up to one and punches, and then she's going to run up to another one and punch, because she's fast as fuck. That one hits, and that one does not. Actually, at this point, I'm probably not going to be using that dice anymore. It's doing really bad.
It was meant to be a trophy to begin with, wasn't it?
True. And she rolls minimum damage, so that's nice.
Waiting for Scotty to pull
But
a
it
cat
still does double, right? Because it's bludgeoning.
Yep, but that means the skeleton's still up, and I got to keep track of it.
No.
DM problems.
They
After
could use a bonus action to punch it again.
You know what? She'll do that.
And it's free to do that. You get 1 punch free without spending a key.
Yeah, she
We're
does.
gonna say, ouch.
But does she have extra? Is that including the extra attack?
It is not. You get extra attack, and then martial artists. When you use the attack action, you can use a bonus action to make an additional unarmed strike attack.
Okay, I'll say the first.
If you spend the key, you get 2 extra, so you can get 4 total.
Okay, I'll say the first 2 attacks was against one skeleton. That was the one she did minimum damage to, and when she ran up to the second one, that was her 3rd attack that she gets extra, and she does damage to that one. And this time, it was enough to kill it. So
Sweet.
hooray! After Katie is Abby.
Yeah.
There are 6 uninjured and 1 that's really injured. It has a fist punched into its skull.
How many is? I don't think it'd be possible to get any of them in a 15-foot cube without hitting my friends, right?
No, yeah, you can.
I can?
They're really far apart. I would say 2 of them. You can get 2 of them in it. Because they're the closest ones to each other are 10 feet away from each other.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna run and put myself in the middle of them and do Thunder Wave. And I'm just going to do it at first level. They need a Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
14.
Okay, the second one got it on the dice.
So they take...
Which is a laugh.
8 thunder damage, and the one who fails is pushed 10 feet away.
Okay, they're both completely pulverized, and the one that failed goes... The debris of what's left of that skeleton goes flying.
Awesome.
As I gently put away the super expensive D20 that I'll never use again.
Oh.
Because I was rolling it along with another D20. Just to speed things up, and it's just like, yep, nope. I'm always
the one thing that I found weirdly is a lot of times when I roll 2 dice at once, it weirdly affects the odds. Like, I know that statistically that's not how it works, but it feels like it does.
It's going to stay in its nice fancy magnetic stand, which is why it was so expensive. So, okay.
Yeah, at least it looks pretty.
Yep. Mm-hmm. At that cost, it better. After... that
was Abby's turn.
Yeah, that's your turn, right?
You should pay for those dice.
Too much. Next is Josul, I think.
Yeah. Which dice? The Avernus dice?
No, the PAX ones with the magnetic case.
It was $75.
Howie.
Yeah.
Okay. On that side note, I'm gonna.
It was definitely more of a like.
I waited in line for an hour. I'm gonna buy something.
Also, more of a hey, this is the first con I've ever gone to. This is my.
Okay, your memento.
Purchase.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more memento, and it proved itself even more so to be just a memento.
Just now.
Slightly depressing there, Scotty.
I guess I move so that I can attack one of them that's attacking a friend.
Okay.
Unless I have some right next to me.
There are 2 right next to you. I just realized they all ran up to you. So.
Well, in that case, yeah, just gonna swing at them then. Swing at one of them rather. Do I have an ally within 5 feet of the one I'm attacking?
No, you do not.
Okay. No problem.
Nearest ally is Abby, who thunder waved about 15 feet away. You were just out of range of it.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, good. No, that's fine. 19 hits him.
Yep.
And sorry, Scott, I didn't instantly kill him. 10 damage.
It's fine. He's mostly dead. Well, I mean, he's very dead because he's undead, but you know what I mean. Right.
Well, I'm not dead. I'm only mostly dead.
I'm starting to feel better. Axel's turn.
Feel a little better.
No, Sekald's turn. I'm skipping people. Sekald.
Yeah, don't do that.
2 injured, 5 uninjured.
Are the 5 at least 5 feet apart from each other?
They are much further than that from... Actually, no, they clustered up. I would say 3 of them were within 5 feet of each other in a small cluster.
Alright. It's time for Sekald's signature move. My ice knife the SOB that's in the direct center of them, and poof, the rest of that damage.
Okay, roll to hit.
Yup. And we get...
Pre-rolling dex saves.
21 to hit.
That hits, and they all failed.
Nice. Or ice knife. Sorry, that was a stretch. So 1d10 for the first one. There's an 8 on the die.
Okay.
And then 2d6 for the remainder. 8 on that one. That's nice.
Wow, alright.
8 all day.
The one you hit is definitely down, and the 2 next to it aren't looking too great.
Nice.
After Sekald, as you probably hear the screaming cat. Don't mind that.
I thought it was something from the dude.
A little bit. It sounded like a door squeak.
Yeah, no, that's what he sounds like. He's a little squeaky cat.
Oh.
Is that Oliver?
No, it's Garfield. He's right at my door. Pretty much like face smashed against the door. It's
I know you're in there. Let me in.
It's Axel's turn.
He's gonna try and smash a skeleton. He's gonna try and move up to one that's near Josul so that he can try and help Josul do sneak attack.
Okay, all the ones that are hurt are pretty hurt. There are 2 that are uninjured. Do you think you would attack an uninjured one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that might miss. That's a 13.
13 just hits, so
Woo!
down it goes.
For a lot of damage. That's 13 damage, so 26 damage.
Even if it was not
God
vulnerable,
damn.
that would have destroyed it.
Mauls versus skeletons, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he does.
Skelly Boy's turn. I guess since you guys are moving around, they move around. One on Axel, so I'll roll that as a joke. Misses, shocker. 2 on Abby. They definitely miss the highest being a 13.
Yeah, no, it just pings off her armor.
Let's see how many. And 1 on Josul and 1 on Kade. 14, does that hit you, Josul? Hello?
Does a 14 hit you, Blake?
14 hits me. Yeah, that meets my AC.
No.
Okay. You only take 3 slashing, so that's nice.
I choose to take it later.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Wrong edition. Okay. Almost got rid of my temporary hit points.
And Kade got hit, because of course she did.
Was that just one hit that hit me?
Yeah,
Sorry.
at minimum damage.
Okay. I was watching a pirate video when you were talking. I was trying to find something that fit the mood of what we're doing, and there was a lot of talking, so it was difficult to hear what you were saying.
Kade's turn. Smack, smack. Smack, 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 maybe.
If she's almost out of those temporary hit points, if she kills the thing, she might get some back from being a special monk.
It's undead, though.
It's fair. I don't know how that interacts. Oh, look it up. She's a what monk?
What?
Long death?
Yep.
Okay.
Hit and hit. She moves fast enough, I would say she could run up to 2 totally different ones from fairly far away. So, there are 3 left, and 2 of them are barely standing. As we go to Abby.
Oh, me? There are how many left?
3 left. 1 has not been touched yet. And actually it's probably fairly close. It's within move. Since they ran up to you guys.
I'm gonna try and hit that one with a chill touch.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
And he takes 8 necrotic damage.
All right.
I cannot roll higher than 8. Goddamn.
And that's your turn.
Yeah. Does anybody else look? Is anybody looking really hurt?
I mean, I took some damage last time around, but
I'm burning through my temp HP. I haven't even gotten to my real HP yet.
Same with Kade.
Okay. Then not gonna do. That's my turn. I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am because I don't feel like I'm threatened by these guys
At
right
the
now.
end of your turn, everyone feels the ground rumble a little bit. And as the ground rumbles a little bit, you notice the dune to your east and the dune to the south of where you guys are at start shifting and moving. And coming out of them are a bunch more skeletons. However, thankfully, these are different. One is a giant skeleton.
Oh shit!
Is that the one that I saw?
It's the same size skull, yeah.
But it's not the one I saw. It's not coming from that
No,
same
that's
beam.
hundreds of feet away to the north.
Oh boy, that means there are more of them. That's not good.
Does anyone get the feeling that this is the graveyard in Dark Souls 1?
That's what...
I've never played it.
This feels like the graveyard in Dark Souls 1. So
basically,
Okay, it is a
yeah.
oversized bipedal assembly of bones. And as you see a bunch of the bones just falling off of it as it stands up and the sand falls off. And you realize
this really feels like Dark Souls.
That dune...
We just found Great Lord Nito.
Yeah, that dune was this thing as it stands up, and the dune the sand falls off of it. And then that's to the east. To the south appears a bunch more skeletons. However, they seem to be a swarm of bones. They seem to function almost like an ooze, as they are really loud and clatter as they just bounce off of each other as they start
it's
moving
all
towards
this
you.
Starts to happen. Josul looks over at Sekald and goes, "Now would be a really good time for that explosion."
I didn't do it. For what it's worth, I just looked it up, and when she runs out of her temporary hit points, because temporary hit points don't stack, and I'm pretty sure mine are better than what she could get. It just says whenever you reduce a creature to 0 hit points. It doesn't matter if it's undead.
Oh, cool. She still has 5 temporary hit points, so she's fine.
Yeah. You gain temporary hit points equal to your wisdom modifier plus your monk level.
As that happens, and they come out, and it starts to appear, and some dramatic music starts to play, and the camera goes on the entire party, and everyone's got like this look. It cuts to commercial break, as we'll be right back.
Oh, a commercial break mid-combat.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how he does it. Literally every time we cut to a break, the dog wakes up and starts stretching.
Give me a moment. We are not on break just yet.
We're officially popular enough to have commercial breaks.
I know. How cool is that?
I'm okay with that.
And Ghost of Saltmarsh will be back after these messages.
Mm-hmm.
Totally unmuted. All right, here we go. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I brought in the squeaky door for everyone's amusement. Now I see he's cropped perfectly in the overlay. Mm-hmm. But when we last left off, it just goes back to everyone in the party looks shocked as the camera zooms in on him as suspenseful music happens.
It zooms in on Abby and she just goes, "Oh, fuck!"
As we continue our initiatives as they were. So Josul, I'll specify where they came up from, because they do that as well. The really big one is really far away. It's 240 feet away from you.
Jesus.
However, these weird swarms that are really loud and clattering of bones that seem almost ooze-like in the way they move are 60 feet away. 3 of these groups.
And do we still have skeletons on our little hill?
Yes.
How many?
Actually, no, you don't. I already got rid of their things, and they were insufficient. So I'll say they got swallowed up by the ooze things.
Okay.
And Josul, it's your turn.
What's the closest enemy?
One of those 3 swarms,
feet?
60 feet away.
60, okay.
Oh, 60.
Got a spell for that.
Yeah, I think Chromatic Orb has a range of 90 feet.
Yeah, Chromatic Orb does, but I only have like 2 of those a day.
The weird bipedal thing that's over 200 feet away is standing on legs that appear to be made of like 2 sets of legs combined to make them extra tall.
Cool. How tall would you estimate that fellow is?
Tallest thing you guys have seen.
I mean, if I were to put things into categories, would I perhaps consider him huge?
No.
Would it be 3 Abbeys or 4?
I'm trying to think the closest thing to equivalent to for Saltmarsh, because I can't just say like, oh, it's as big as an elephant, because elephants aren't really a thing for you guys.
I mean, we've probably seen them in books, but definitely not in person.
Not all the aquatic players.
That's true. That's right.
Is it as big as a houseboat?
I would say you've seen horses.
Oh yeah,
Roughly
houseboat
takes up the
would be
same
huge size, yeah.
It roughly takes up the same space as a horse, but tall-wise.
Okay.
Got it.
Same with these swarms, but not tall. The swarms aren't tall. They're just big, massive bones.
I'm just gonna ray of frost these things until they get closer. I'm not moving from the spot, and I'm not gonna chuck something on my. I can do ray of frost infinitely, so.
Okay, so you ray of frost one of the swarm things.
Yep. And that probably missed, son of a bitch. Let's see. 3 plus my proficiency modifier. Yeah. Damn. 11.
I mean, it's Sahu's. Hopefully it has a shitty AC.
11, it just coincidentally hits one of the many scimitars that's stuck in the swarm, and it goes, deflects off of it.
Oh.
Dang. Oh well.
That's Josul's turn, you don't move.
That's much. Oh, I ain't moving. We got a good spot right here. There's no way in Hades I'm moving.
Yeah, let's defend this little hill.
Sekald.
We're gonna play King of the Hill, Skeleton Edition. Josul says, stand your ground. Don't leave
How
the
far?
hill.
Sorry.
How far away from Abby is Josul?
King of the Hill. Skull captured.
Abby's actually, Josul, get closer. I'm gonna try and protect some of us.
Josul squiggles closer,
Okay.
I guess.
I can probably make up the rest of the distance because my speed is 35 right now.
Sekald has joined. Sekald, it's your turn.
Sekald is gonna lock and load another ray of frost as well.
Okay. Against one of the swarm things?
Yeah, against one of the swarm things. It's not great. 18 total.
That's not great. That hits. That definitely hits.
Well, it's not what I'm used to rolling.
You would hit a
Well, like a 12 or so on the dice isn't super great, but
you would hit a soldier in full plate.
Oh. So one d8. No, two d8.
2d8. You guys immediately.
Nice.
If you don't have inspiration points, you have them.
Double count
I'm marking that down.
double inspiration for having the same sense of humor as the DM.
Hell yeah.
And you already had the group inspiration point, which is that skull that somehow has not sunken into the dune at all. It has like a birthday candle on the front.
I forgot to say I picked that up.
I thought that was this one.
No,
I
you
thought
did.
that was this pipe.
I'll say on your way over to Abby, you grab it.
Okay.
So that's a total of 10 damage.
I'm gonna write
10
Halo
cold.
Skull in my inventory.
Halo
Yes.
birthday skull. You got to be real specific about that.
Halo.
That's true. Yeah, the other skulls.
Yeah, you will not get any of the other ones, especially not cowbell, because you guys will
Thank
abuse cowbell.
Yes, we will.
For those that aren't
Cowbell,
Halo,
Isn't that Toll the Dead?
now as for those of you that aren't Halo nerds, the skulls are things you could add extra that made the campaign a little more fun. The cowbell one makes explosions twice as big,
Oh.
and enemies would chuck grenades before they did anything else.
Or you'd have the grunts running straight for you with 2 plasma grenades lit in their hand.
Oh no, they still do that even without the cowbell skull.
Oh no, I'm fairly aware of that. I just meant for
Yeah.
the fact of the cowbell doubling the
No,
explosion.
one and only the first time I ever played Halo, Kevin didn't tell me any of that shit, so I almost screamed in joy the first time I got the birthday headshot, and then immediately screamed in terror when a grunt suicide ran me and killed me instantly.
Since I know Blake has the computer for it, the Halo collection is available on Steam, Blake.
I'm waiting for the
It's Halo
discount.
1 through 4.
Nice.
Master Chief Edition of number 1.
Yes.
Does
The
that
new
include
H.
Reach?
Yes.
Does
and
it?
ODST. It's
Okay.
all of them.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
then I'll have to
Okay.
get it. Anyway,
Yeah.
so,
I'm down with some Reach. Co-op Reach, that would be great.
yeah. Halo aside, it is
Love
Axel's
that
turn.
game.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
60 feet away is the closest one. Closest pile of bones. Animated pile of bones. It's a skeletal swarm. Closest skeletal swarm.
because his spell selection is not super. He only has 2 spell slots.
Did I mention they're really loud?
Nope. It's still just as scary.
The bones violently clacking on each other is really loud.
Great. Actually, no. He is going to see if he can get close enough to Kade, and use his action to cast protection from evil on her.
Okay, what does that do?
And all undead creatures have disadvantage on attacks versus them. She can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Because she has a lower AC than he does. And that's his action. And I don't think he has anything else that he can do as a bonus action.
It would have took his move to get to her anyway, because she's been zooming around the battlefield.
And he doesn't have anything for a bonus action. So that's what he does, and he prepares, because these things are coming at us. Yerp.
Their turns.
Oh boy.
Dum 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 dum.
How fast are the Uzis moving?
As faster than you. At walking speeds. Katie's turn.
So 30 feet.
Yeah. She's an idiot. So she goes, okay, wee.
Yep, that's why we cast that on her.
She rolls to hit, and why are you rolling low? I put that dice away. Why? I rolled nat 4, nat 5, nat 4. So, she misses with all of her attacks. And she's in one of the swarms. Cool. That's her turn. And up next is Abby.
Cool. I'm going to try and get my ass over to Josul and cast Protection from Evil on him.
Alright. And that's your turn?
Mm,
Because that'd be move and action. Okay.
Yeah.
Josul.
Nobody's hurt enough for me to use a bonus action.
The monk jumped into one of the pile of bones like an idiot. I'm sorry.
Ray of Frost on the pile of bones she's in.
She went to punch it, and it made a convenient hole where she was punching.
And just fucking swallowed her.
Go right into it.
She's in the middle of it, and it's a swarm, so swarm mechanics apply.
Oh, God.
I'm just imagining she just went sailing in like, ha-ha! And it's just like, whoop, and just swallowed her.
10 to hit. Nope. Bing.
That same scimitar, like you're aiming at a different swarm, right? That same scimitar goes over to the other one, and it goes and deflects off.
Rude.
And I'm just like,
since you get the same to hit as last time.
Sorry. Let me say a more appropriate gesture there. Minnows. Missed again.
By Neptune's beard. Sekald.
I think I'm gonna try.
Shrimp would have worked too. They're also scavengers.
Shrimp tails.
Yeah. Shrimp.
There we go again.
By the bristles of a whale.
I'm gonna try and save the monk.
Barnacles. We'll go SpongeBob.
That's nice. Barnacles.
There we go. Barnacles.
I'm gonna have all 3 scorching rays hit the ooze pile.
Okay.
The
one that Katie kind of got swallowed into.
Correct. Without hitting the monk.
Luckily, with D&D mechanics, you don't got to worry about that.
Indeed.
Unless
even if I did, I have the mole spell.
Unless you nat 1.
No, thankfully I don't.
What'd you get?
It is 16 on the die, so 23 for the first one.
Okay.
22 on the second one.
All right.
Don't
good.
Jump. 21 on the last one.
Yep, all 3 hit.
Nice.
They all hit the skeletal hand that's holding the scimitar, and it lets go of the scimitar.
Very nice. Incoming damage.
I am tempted to mage hand that scimitar over here so it can't deflect my ray anymore.
Total of 20 damage.
Ooh, okay.
And I will move closer to Abby, so long as it's not a provoking opportunity. But I'm thinking they're no longer a problem.
They're 30 feet away.
Right.
They're advancing towards you, but
yeah, I forgot we got rid of the other ones. Sorry, my brain's trying to keep.
Actually, the big one is still 200 feet away, but it is walking towards you menacingly. A bunch of the bones on it actually fell off of it. Now I think about it.
Ooh,
just
nice.
a big chunk of it, you see a rib cage and a skeletal hand, just fall off the bipedal thing.
Neat.
The
And
bipedal
that's my turn.
monstrosity. Axel.
Oh, yeah, she's dumb. He's gonna run in and attack it as well. He is. Oh, he's not gonna smite it because he doesn't have enough spell slots for that. But he's gonna hit it, or attempt it at least. That's a lot. That's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, and he gets to re-roll the 1 because Great Weapon Master. That's much better. That's 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Same rules still apply. Doubles it.
Ooh. So double? Sweet.
And most of that swarm is pulverized.
Sweet. That's what he does. Because I used his action surge early. I'm sorry, Jesse.
This is probably one of the better parts to use it. Alright. Their turns. Well, this swarm's not going to go anywhere. It already has someone in it. Also, he can't hear anything and she can't hear anything because they are completely deafened. They're suffering the deafened condition because the bones are that rattly.
Wow.
Super great.
They are
That's
deafened.
fantastic.
They are deafened by the xylophone, I guess.
Use cats. Can't you sound a little bit more enthusiastic about it?
They have disadvantage to attack Katie.
What? Disadvantage, you say?
Yes. As long as it doesn't do automatic damage.
No, this isn't a Marut.
Oh my god.
Fun fact, there is a creature in 5th edition, which I just named, that just says automatic hit. Anyway.
Well, there are some oozes that when you're in them, you just take acid
yeah.
damage or
If
whatever.
you occupy their square,
Random
you take-
jagged parts of the bone start to try to crush her, but somehow it misses. And then the other two...
It's perfectly in character for, like, jagged bones start trying to crush her, and she just fucking punches them away.
In standard Katie fashion, we'll learn by the end of the campaign she's really Neo, and that's why stuff misses her.
You know,
she moves reality.
You know, in Dark Souls 3, where they have, like, the skeleton ball? That's kind of what these are, but they're more liquidy and less spherical.
Okay.
And one of the two swarms goes right over top of the scimitar that got dropped and reabsorbs it, and it moves right up to the soul.
Oh, bastard.
And just
It
so
has disadvantage to hit him.
you can't hear anything besides just bones clattering against bone. What's your AC?
14.
Okay, a dirty 20 would hit then.
Ouch.
With
With
disadvantage?
disadvantage?
Yep.
Ouch.
I don't want to know what the other result was.
And you take 11 slashing damage.
You can have that with a reaction.
He already used it, though, didn't he?
I get a reaction every turn.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, it's always.
So
That'd be
half that, yeah.
5. Yeah.
So I really only took 5, but then 2 temporary hit points was gone. So I only took 3.
The other one rolls right up to Abby.
Hi!
You can't hear anything. Does that have disadvantage against you?
It does not.
Okay, a 22 would hit then. As you also take 11 slashing damage and suffer...
I am actually gonna use my war wizard thing. Wait, a 22?
22 to hit, yes.
I'll just take it. My war wizard would raise my AC by 2, but that would still hit. And I'm trying to conserve spell slots.
11 slashing damage.
Ow.
As all you can hear are bones and metal clashing against each other.
Cool.
As they are in your square. Meanwhile, in the distance... as it gets closer.
Ah!
Those of you that are dealing with swarms don't hear it coming, though.
Cool.
What?
Cool.
Exactly.
We're deafened. Yeah.
Actually, I think Sekald and Axel are the only two not deafened right now. Yep.
What?
Yeah, No, Axel went up to attack the.
No one heard that, Josul. You're fine.
Okay.
Axel went up to attack the swarm with Kade, so I think he might be absorbed as well. He might be deafened.
Okay.
I think basically everyone but Sekald is deaf.
So Sekald heard Josul fart really loud. Okay.
Damn.
Katie's turn.
Sorry. Too many scallops earlier.
Damn mollusks. There you go. There's another one.
Yeah, too many mollusks earlier.
And oh hey, she finally hit with one. Thank goodness.
Minimum damage.
And then you know what? Since she's rolling so bad, and she does this when she's rolling bad, spin the key, get another attack. And she hits the second one. Okay. Or that next one.
You spend the key, you get 2 extra attacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can always bonus action get 1 extra free. If you spend the key, you get 2 of them.
Okay, with her 5 attacks, 2 hit.
Well, 3. So it's you get 2 attacks with extra attack, normal attack, extra attack as your action.
Mm-hmm.
For your bonus action, you can either do 1 attack for free without spending anything, or you can do 2 attacks with spending 1 key. So get to a max of 4.
Okay, well that 5th roll was a miss, so I guess that didn't matter anyway. So half of those hit, and it takes damage. What's her modifiers? Oh yeah, they're baller. Yeah, all right. Kade destroys what's left of the swarm that's on her with a bunch of random kicks and punches. And after her is Abby.
Super.
The really big walking one is about 120 feet away now.
I have 1 on me, though. Aren't I in a swarm?
Yes.
Cool. So, I'm in a swarm. If I were to cast Guiding Bolt, would I have disadvantage, or would it... No, because it's in my everything. Cool. I'm gonna Guiding Bolt it.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna do it at 1st level, because I don't want to blow all my spells. Oh, that's not good. That's, well, it's an ooze. Hopefully it has a shit AC. 13.
13 hits.
Sweet. It takes 4d6 radiant damage. It'd be great if I didn't roll garbage, though. That is a total of 9 damage, but the next attack against it has advantage.
Okay.
If it's still alive.
Yeah, it is definitely.
And then if I can, I'm going to try and use my movement to get out of it. My movement is 35 right now.
That would definitely provoke. It's impossible not to. It's in your square.
I'm willing to take the attack of opportunity.
Yep, and has disadvantage. 18?
It does not actually have disadvantage, but because I don't have protect. The only ones with protection from evil are Josul and Kade.
Right.
I'm depending on my AC to
21.
Protect me. For that one, I'm going to use my reaction to do the arcane deflection, because that would make my AC 22.
Okay.
And let me check how often I can do that. That's the war wizard thing that I have.
Yeah. More wizards, nice.
And that doesn't use a spell slot, which is super great.
Josul's turn.
Alright.
Got a pile of bones right next to you. It's the one that got frosted. It's frosty.
I got one on top of me, too, don't I?
Yeah, that's what I mean. In your square.
Oh, got it.
It's large size swarm.
Alright, well, I'm gonna swing at it then. My marrow spear.
Okay.
16.
16 hits.
I do not have an ally within 5 feet.
Nope.
Okay. 8 damage. Piercing.
Nice. Sekald.
Yes.
You are up. 2 of these skeletal swarms are still there, and the big The big one's still walking up towards you guys.
Yeah, I had a thought about that. Bear with me just a moment. I have to find the spell again.
As it is pretty much Gravelord Nito.
I figured as much. So, bear with me. I'm trying to get there as quick as I can. Sorry, people.
Fine.
I mean, it's not Gravelord Nito, because if it was, it would have levels in Death Domain Cleric, and that would suck.
Yeah, that would definitely suck. Let's see, what's the range? How close is he?
The big guy, 120.
120?
Yeah.
Perfect. He is within my realm of sphere of water pressure.
Nice.
Con save? Strength save, that's right.
Con save.
Is it con?
It is a con. Unless you want
Because
to
you're holding your
I
breath,
switched
basically.
it because it's water pressure. That's right. What's your spell save? 15?
15.
16 would pass.
Balls. Alright, let's see.
But it still takes half.
This is true.
And that's bludgeoning damage.
That it is.
Nice.
Neat.
It's just not restrained.
29, so
Holy shit.
14? Oh, wait, no.
No, it'd be 29.
If it,
Yeah, so it'd be straight up 29.
Yep.
yeah, if he passed a save, then he takes half, right?
Suffer
Then it'd be 14.
restrained on...
So your sphere appears, and it starts to get crunched by it, but it keeps moving forward. Parts of it start falling off, though. Looks like whatever was keeping all the bones and stuff inside the giant rib cage of it, you broke, and some of the bones are just leaking out of it, almost like it's bleeding bones.
There's a mental image for you.
Also, these weren't in the original version in first edition. I checked. They added these for this adventure. Thank goodness, because it would have been like another 24 skeletons appear.
Probably, yeah.
Would have been pretty dry.
dry boned.
Not what I intended, but equally as funny.
And that's the cult's turn.
Yeah, I have no reason to make movement just yet.
Like most wizards, no reason to move.
Nope. I like my sand dune.
Yes.
Odd for a fish to say, but still.
Axel's turn.
He is still in a storm, right?
No, he was in the storm Kade is in, and that one just fell apart.
Oh, if she killed it, she gets temporary hit points, right?
If she didn't already have some.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if hers were out yet or not.
Actually, yeah, no, hers would have been out by now.
He probably sees the other one that Abby's still in, yeah? Because I didn't... No, did I kill mine?
Only
mine.
one skeletal swarm was killed.
Yeah, so mine's still on. He's gonna go after the other skeletal swarm, because the other thing is still quite a distance away, and we're trying to stay close. He's gonna save his smite for the big guy, so he's just gonna thwack it.
Okay.
Oh, damn, that was so close to a crit. That's a 26.
Okay.
He rolled a 19.
Which swarm was he going for? The one that's on Abby?
Or
the one on Josul?
Probably the one on Josul.
Okay.
He knows Josul typically is a little squishier.
Literally and
Oh,
metaphorically.
sweet. Max damage. So, 16 damage. So, 32 if it's vulnerable to that.
Oh, yeah, it is. He clears out most of the swarm.
Sweet.
It appears a lot weaker. Like, it only does half the damage it does normally.
That's helpful. And that's all he's got, because he still hasn't taken, like, any damage really at all.
Yep, that's what happens when you have
Nothing can get through his AC.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his turn.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. 60 feet away, as you can hear it stomping up. And the swarm attacks Axel, I guess. Got a nat 19, so it actually hit. Oh my gosh. So he takes a whopping 5 slashing damage because it's really small now.
He only has 10 temporary hit points now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Whatever is he gonna do? He's gonna
God
start
damn it.
panicking.
I wish this were like 2E where you get XP for spells cast, because Abby has so many non-concentration spells going on right now. Because I currently have Aid, Protection from Evil, and Longstrider all active.
A 14 does not get through your AC.
14 pings right off Abby's armor.
Yep. And then it is Katie's turn as she runs up to Abby's swarm.
Thank you!
Punch, punch, punch.
She can't hear me! Well, no, she can hear me. I can't hear her.
Oh, geez, she got 2 nat 20s.
Oh, fuck yeah!
What's her third attack? Okay, well, still double crits. So that one's gone. I'm just going to see how gone it is.
It's so gone, it's backing up.
She definitely...
Yeah, I heard that too.
That was microwave.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, because it sounded like my microwave, but I'm like, but that's not my thing beeping, lighting up, so I'm pretty sure that's somebody else's microwave.
Wow, Jeanette, you're rolling really good.
Aw. The sad thing is, if it were actually Jeanette rolling, there's no way her rolls would be that good.
It's to make up for the single digits I've been rolling till now for her. Alright. The swarm is incapacitated because her strikes are so stunning without using ki, apparently. 99? Oh no, what is that?
She would say something like it's her stunning personality.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is incapacitated and restrained by her double crit.
Is it dead, though?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Probably is.
Oh. Yeah, it's done. It takes double because she's doing bludgeoning. She did well over 30 total. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot her third strike. Yeah, she did.
Still did.
She did over 60 damage.
Good God Almighty!
Nice.
As you hear her say "Shashashkin Bilkin," and she like spin kicks and just destroys it. And if she didn't already gain 10 hit points, she definitely would have after that. And she foolishly is in good spirits, and her speed is ridiculous.
No.
She only used half her move to get to it. So she used the other half to move towards the big bipedal one.
But she's still 30 feet away from it, so she's not that close. She's only 30 feet away from me, then, presumably.
She's 40 feet away from it.
How far is she from me?
Okay.
30, I guess.
I still have to swarm around me.
Yeah, but the big thing hasn't been touched yet.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
I hit the big thing with the sphere.
Oh, yeah, it has been touched a little bit. Hasn't been touched in melee.
Ah, okay.
She's gonna foolishly try to tank it.
Yep. Because that's Katie.
It was already running up to you guys anyway. After her is Abby, I think. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. So because I used my Arcane Deflection, I can't actually cast any full level spells this turn. So I'm just going to... I'm going to Chill Touch the swarm that I'm in.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt it at least. I'm going to use the purple dice, because that one has been really nice to me tonight. Of fucking course I say that and I rolled a 3. So that's a 9 to hit?
Yeah, no.
No. Cool. And I'm going to try and use my movement to get the fuck out of the swarm. My movement is 35 feet still.
Okay, opportunity.
Yeah.
21.
Oh, do I...
The 21 would be a match, wouldn't it? So there's no point?
No, if I use my Arcane Deflection, it would miss. But that means that next round I can't cast any spells. I can only do cantrips.
Most of the swarm is gone.
And the only other one we've got is the big baddie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna tank it like a stupid, and assume that I can heal myself next turn.
The one on you, Josul, has been pulverized by Kade.
Oh,
That was the double crit.
Okay. Oh, got it. Okay. All right. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
I thought you said the one on Abby was the one she was.
I'm gonna take the hit.
Okay, you better brace yourself. You're sitting down, right?
Yeah.
You take 5 damage.
Okay. It still hurts. It's still.
That's a lot.
It's still pretty close.
I almost had a 10
I have a ton of hit points.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't. I don't have temporary hit points. I can only give that to 3 people.
Oh,
my wrist. It's not hurting, but it's really uncomfortable.
It's really uncomfortable.
I'm at like close to half. I'm hurting.
All right, so you move.
Yeah, that's what I did. I attacked it and missed, and then I get the fuck out of dodge. Ah, shit! I need to make a concentration check.
You're moving away from the big bipedal one, or are you moving towards it? Or are you moving to the left or right? Or what direction?
Honestly, I don't know that Abby would know. So I'm gonna say.
You see Katie running towards it.
Oh, I'm gonna go closer to Katie because she's fucking stupid and she's aware Katie's gonna probably get herself killed. But I need to make a concentration check.
I think instead of stupid, it should be said eccentric. Energetic.
Protective.
Protect from evil is still up. I passed my concentration check.
Hooray! Josul's turn. Josul, the swarm that's on you got swept away by Katie.
Nice. Is there anything left alive around me? Sorry, undead.
There's the swarm that was on Abby, but you see Abby has escaped that swarm and is also running towards the big bipedal one. It's within it's within your movement, even with your 15 feet. You could move over and attack that swarm. Because they moved up to meet you, and they're all large size, so they were essentially a wall of bones.
Is that the only swarm left? Is that one?
Yes.
All right, I'm not leaving enemies that are flank.
There's not much. There's not much of it left, and you would have an ally within 5 feet.
Well, in that case, I'm definitely taking the advantage.
Fuck it up.
As you just move right behind Abby and.
Sweet. 6. No, sorry. 19 to hit.
60 hits, yes. Oh,
okay.
19 also hits.
Okay.
Suddenly, Book of 9 Swords.
Yep. 18 damage.
Damn.
Sneak attacks. My best friend.
It is somehow still moving.
God damn it.
As you see, like, the heave-ho game, and it's just like arms connected to arms.
I make an obscene gesture at it, and then that's my turn.
And on the end of the arms connected to the arms is that scimitar. As it shakes it angrily at you.
All right, Nito.
I make an obscene gesture at it, and then...
You get another one of them rays, Sekald. You could take that out and maybe hit the big guy.
I go like this.
A different idea.
And bite my thumb at it.
Nice.
Medieval insult. Might as well stay medieval. I bite my thumb at it, and that's my turn.
And just wait for Romeo to come out with a gat.
Sekald, it's your turn.
Yeah, I had an idea of what I want to do. What exactly does an inspiration point get me?
It gives you an advantage on any d20 roll, including death saving throws. Or, I will allow, because to make it a better incentive, if you wanted to add something a little extra to your benefit for a specific turn. So what were you thinking?
So I can't get an automatic crit with a spell.
No.
Inspiration.
No.
Damn. If a chromatic orb is used as thunder damage, does that count as bludgeoning?
That is thunder damage. But with your inspiration point, I'll say it turns to bludgeoning.
I will take that inspiration point and cast a chromatic orb at 2nd level of thunder damage at the big guy.
Okay.
Let's see what we hit. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Yay. And we get 18 18, 22 damage.
All right, and since your inspiration point turned that thunder to bludgeoning, that is 44 damage.
Nice.
Hot doking that mother. I mean, never mind.
As you guys see the orb of thunder go like twirl, almost like a little tornado, and goes like into the middle of it, and then in the middle of its giant rib cage with a bunch of skeletons, it just explodes, and a bunch of skeleton parts go flying everywhere. It's still standing as it just like went back like this and straightened itself up.
I'm happy with the damage. I'm not complaining.
And it looks like Sekald gave it quite a blow. That's Sekald's turn.
That is Sekald's turn. I'm sticking where I'm at.
Axel. That one swarm's like, hey, I'm still over here. Hi.
Wait, the swarm's still alive?
Just no, it's not. It's undead. It's just barely undead though. It's shaking its fist that has a scimitar in its hand angrily at your fat merchant friend.
No, he's gonna go up with Kade. How far away is the big guy?
It was 60 feet away.
Right side, at least you can't get.
He could move up and ready. He could move up and ready an attack because it'll be.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Okay. After Axel is its turn. So how about that? Go ahead, roll to hit.
Cool.
What just sounded like a generator turning on?
Oh, you can hear that? That's my heat.
yeah, I heard that.
Wow. That's the heater starting up. Yeah, it's getting a little loud. I think that smell that I was smelling earlier, I think it's the filter needs to be changed.
I think he heard that because he got up when that went on. But cats have good hearing, so it's whatever.
That's true. Yeah, he's going to try and whack the big guy.
If it's any condolence to you, Cat, I didn't hear it because I'm listening to this.
That's valid. That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And it's the big guy, so fuck it. He's gonna smite.
Alright.
So I want to say smite is an additional 2d8, correct? I'm gonna check to make sure.
Yeah, please check, because I never get paladin smites right.
Channel Divinity. Divine Smite.
2d8, yes.
2d8 plus an additional if it is considered undead.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a skeleton, yeah.
Oh, he gets to okay, so because he is a fighter, he gets to reroll ones because Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, and separate the damage types.
Okay, if you roll a... Oh, okay, so he can roll... If you rolled a 1 on both, he can still reroll it. Okay, so that is 12 bludgeoning damage and 17 radiant damage.
Ooh, okay.
And he is out of spell slots.
All right. This juggernaut of a skeleton, hint, hint, is still up.
Cool.
As it's like, I have a bone to pick with you, looking at Sekald.
I think it might be Kade's turn.
Yes. Wait. Yes. Yes, it is. Well, she was already heading towards it, so... Yeah. Nice. Oh, no, she hits with that one. She hits with 2 of her attacks. I'm going to say she steps to the wind, and she's up on top of it.
Damn it, that's so...
She's just like...
So much what she would do.
She's piggybacking on the back of it, and she's just hitting it in the back of the head. And it is very staggered. It looks like it's barely standing upright as she pulverizes the back of its skull. Abby, you swear you can see like this text appear in the sky, and it seems to be written in blood, and it just says, "Finish him."
Okay, so I am between the The swarm and the big guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my...
Actually, I just realized I skipped their turns when I had Katie go.
Cool. Cool. We can do that if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Sorry.
Okay.
Big guy comes up and tries to kick her because he somehow knows she's going to attack him.
I mean, she's gonna race for him. Like... However, he did also get smited by the paladin.
Okay, one kick to the paladin, one kick to her.
Okay.
Of course, a nat 19 on the paladin.
Oh, yeah, no, that hits.
So he takes 12 bludgeoning damage.
Well, goodbye, temporary hit points.
Actually, no, it's not going to do... It's not going to kick. Instead, it falls forward on top of both of them.
I'm
Axel
sorry.
will need a dexterity saving throw.
Cool, he's great at those. Sarcasm.
So, Katie's good at those, but she always rolls bad at them. Even when I'm rolling for it.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6.
Both of them take 18 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so that's... The original damage is not there at all.
No.
Okay. 18
As
bludgeoning
the
damage.
skeleton seems to purposely body slam on top of both of them.
Okay. Still, goodbye temporary hit points. Yeah, he's alright. He's hurting, but...
And as it does that, and the reason why I had to retcon her turn is it falls into that pile and does not get back up.
Oh, it's dead.
So she runs back to the ooze thing and she attacks it and it's dead.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hooray! And then there was silence. Suddenly, the rattling of bones ceases. A scimitar spins on top of a skull for a brief moment and then falls down into the sea.
Okay, Abby's gonna go ahead and...
You're not sure where from, but you hear overkill. Red team wins.
I thought we were the blue team, considering we're mostly aqua-based creatures.
Abby's green and yellow.
PC team wins.
There we go.
Abby's gonna spend a second level spell slot to heal herself. Because she's hurting some.
And all you hear after your battle is just like... sand blows across the dunes.
Great.
So that was fun.
That was terrible. Those things hurt.
You're still standing, aren't you?
I mean, yeah, because of spells, but...
No, I mean, seriously, I can't tell. You're so far down on the ground. I was afraid of
Okay, alright. You ain't got to root.
I'm seriously wondering what these necromancers are up to that they're able to animate so many bones. That's what necromancers do, right? There's
Yeah,
definitely
but
necromancers.
I think Axel said that this land is desecrated, and I think it's easier to raise things in desecrated lands.
Maybe it's
I'm
cheap.
gonna use my Pearl of Power to regain my third level spell slot back, or one of them back.
Alright, so...
I have enough spell slots to continue on for another encounter or so, but I'm thinking we guys might want to think about stopping for like a short rest at least, or if not for the night, because I'm burning through spells a lot real quick here.
Certainly use a short and would not argue against a long.
Wink.
What do you say, Josul?
I would say if these lands are desecrated, we better get out of here before the bones stand back up.
But both Katie and Axel
Well,
say...
we can get out of this area, yeah.
Both Katie and Axel say at the same time, I do not care one way or the other.
Wow, they said it in such a unique tone of voice. It was almost like it was the same person.
Thank you. They both say it at the same time.
Evil laughs.
As they both are on our piece of paper, like they're cut out on piece of paper and they're on popsicle sticks. They're just moving up and down.
Oh, hey, did we ever make it to that taller dune?
You're on top of it.
Cool. I'm gonna look.
You're one king of the hill.
Can I look around? Do I see anything other than what we saw before?
Can I lift her up so she can see more than what we could see before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand on.
You can re-roll another perception check. I'll give you that.
With advantage, because I'm trying to help her?
Sure.
God damn it. 12 again!
You do see up past the sand dunes, hundreds of feet away. I just want to make sure I get it right. I'm looking at the map. Spare bits of grass. So you can maybe see some trees, some evergreen trees and such.
Huh?
This place is fairly sparse. Doesn't look like there's much, like wildlife can't really survive here. There's not much to eat.
I thought you were
How
going to say
far of a
spruce.
walk do I think that is away from here?
Let's see. Looking on my map here, I think I guys gave you that map.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
I did.
zoomed in one?
Yeah, the one with the yellow arrow.
Yeah.
Keep in mind each tile's 500 feet.
Yeah.
Those trees are about 2,000 feet away.
Oof. But we could get to that before we rest for the night, probably. I would prefer
That's across the
solid
dunes.
grass
After
underneath of us.
The first 1,000 feet is sand dunes, which is what you're on.
Any chance of using a gust of wind type spell to make the trek a little bit easier for us? Blow some of the sand out of the way?
I mean, if you want to.
I would love to if it makes it easier.
Yeah, gust of wind is a spell slot, though.
Which we're about to regain if we're going to stop as soon as we hit the grass.
Yeah, but it's a while. We don't know what we're gonna run into before then.
Yeah, that's on the other side of the dunes.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 feet is several minutes walk.
All right, never mind.
I'm just saying, we don't know how many skeletons are between here and there.
This is true.
On your zoomed in
And we
map,
don't know that we're gonna be woken up in the middle of the night by skeletons.
That's true.
Because I don't have anything that can protect us other than a tent.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It can't be helped.
Well, I mean, I didn't know if that would work if you
Garfield.
turned on your background or anything.
So,
Yeah.
after pointing that out, do you guys take a short rest or a long rest?
If we could get in a long rest, I'd love it.
I'm gonna say let's try and push on a little further, see if we can get closer to that grass before we take our long rest. What do you guys think? I can spend another spell slot to heal anybody that might be hurt.
I took a little scratch, but I'm not otherwise injured too badly.
My wrist is still hurting from the first one, but nothing to worry about.
Has the cold taken any damage?
Yes, 10 points of damage.
Okay. I was trying to
10
remember.
points is a decent amount for a
no,
wizard.
I'm sorry. 5 points of damage was all I took.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's continue on, I guess.
May as well.
As you continue forward, you pick up the birthday skull.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Put that in your inventory, Josul.
Josul, anytime you kill a creature, little confetti will pop out and little children will cheer.
That's dark.
That fits the rest of Sekald's spell effects, which all sound really
With
dark, like
Josul.
a grease casting, but have something like Josul spell.
I was
At the
about
end.
to say-
Like a little funny happy noise at the
For
end.
some reason, conveniently enough, the cheers of hooray and stuff aren't noticed by any others if you're being stealthy or something, you know? Like it's not like you'd kill one thing and then there's like hooray and then 50 guards are like, what was that noise?
That would be funny as a distraction, so I don't know.
Agreed.
Anyway, we'll get to those semantics later when I try to use it for hilarious laughs.
So you rest in this spot, like you guys just hunker down and rest. Or
No,
you
I think
move
we're
forward?
gonna try and make it to the grass before we take a long rest. Because if we're going to take a short rest, I don't want to do it right on top of these bones.
You guys have moved on that Skull Dunes map.
Mm-hmm.
You've moved 4 squares north, essentially.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're going to try and make it to that little grassy, that first what looks like forest bit, I think.
Okay. So you move north. Straight north.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Are we at the grass?
No, you moved 150 feet forward. Remember, it's 1 tile each.
Oh, shit, that's right.
No, I'm talking about the zoomed-in map. That's specifically the Skull Dunes.
Yeah. Oof.
Do you move the next one
Well,
north?
we're here. Let's take a short rest. Axel will get some of his stuff back. Sekald, you can get some spell slots back, right? When we take a short rest?
That is correct.
Let's do that.
Short rest.
Yeah.
All you hear are the winds of the sea and the sea
Great tune.
crashing on the shore behind you. And
Yeah.
then after your short rest, do you move north again?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, so you move north. And you keep moving north. And nothing seems to come out of the dunes until you get all the way to the other side of the dunes.
Whew.
But do they come out when we reach the other side of the dunes?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Sorry, nothing.
Not
Yeah,
complaining.
and
just the
I
way
guess
you
let's
phrased
make a beeline for that grassy area.
Grassy knoll.
You're in the grassy knoll.
Yay.
The grass is sparse. There's a few withered trees every once in a while.
But the
How
ground
many
is far more
hours
solid.
has it been now?
These withered trees, do they have eyes?
No, neither do the hills. Thank goodness.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank God the hills don't, because good lord.
I mean, some of them did. They had eye hole sockets.
I mean, if you were in the abyss, they could.
Yeah.
Oof. I'm gonna maybe say that like Axel and Abby maybe do a lap around the grassy area, just like the immediate 20-foot radius or so of where we're gonna camp, and make sure that nothing looks creepy or insidious.
Nope.
Cool. And then I guess let's set up camp. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
How many hours has it been, Scotty?
It has been, I'll say it's been 2 hours, including the short rest.
Oof.
We
We have not been here. We have not been here long.
Mm-mm.
But I need spells back.
You're in no rush.
Yeah.
Remember,
It just feels weird to go to sleep after we've only been adventuring for 2 hours.
you're not going to sleep. You're taking an 8-hour break.
That's true, I guess.
AKA, you pull out the TV and you're just like, what's on? You know.
I guess I will take first watch, and then I guess we can go around and do
No worries on the watch. Nothing happens on any of your watches.
whew.
Yay.
Island seems like it's deserted.
Well, I mean, of course it is. We just crossed the desert.
You can just barely make out on way back where you came from. You can maybe make out the rowboat out in the sea.
Cool.
There are
Assuming we
trees
were
in this
smart enough
area,
to
right?
tie that off somewhere.
There's a guy in it.
Yeah,
Oh, got
Major
it. Okay.
Ursa, Mr. Bear guy.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
The trees are small, but there are trees.
How tall are they?
About as tall as Axel. They're pretty small.
Firewood.
Well, I was going to see about climbing one to get a better idea of where the abbey is, but
Oh, I have an idea.
at that point I can just climb Axel.
Everything's kind of like rocky and hilly around here too.
Yeah, but if you were climbing Axel, you wouldn't be able to get to the top of the tree, bend it over, let somebody pull it back even farther, and then you could get a great shot of up in the air.
I'm sorry, are you asking to catapult me into the air with a tree?
Less asking, but yes, it's a, it's a statement. I mean, to be fair, you have Featherfall, and you would have a great...
I don't have it prepared, but after a long rest, I might be.
Yeah.
The screen fades to black, and then there's white text that just says 8 hours later, and it fades back. You guys have your long
flying
rest.
down to the ground.
In the French accent, you hear someone say, 8 hours later.
And you
later.
and you continue heading further inland.
Yeah. I am actually thinking that I am going to replace my chromatic word spell with Featherfall, because that is useful.
I was being sarcastic, but I mean, hey, if you're...
No, yeah, but I am a little bit up for the catapult idea, because it seems like our brand of stupid. But also there are cliffs all around here, so I thought it might be prudent if we need to make a quick getaway and dive into the water.
True.
I don't actually remember. Does blindness deafness work on dead? I don't see why it would.
Blindness?
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, okay. And I'm going to, again, use my third level spell slot to cast Aid. So Axel, Josul, and Kade get their 15 temporary hit points back. And then I'm gonna... Shit. I can't use the Pearl Power again yet.
Nope, it's not dawn.
Yep. But that's what I do. Yeah, so you guys get your 15 temporary hit points back.
Sweet.
Plus max hit points.
I'm going to go ahead and recast my mage armor, because that was...
Smart.
More.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
So none of us have anything that can actually get us higher up in air, do we? You don't have like levitate, do you, Sekald?
Not as of yet, no.
And I don't think Axel has the incense required to make his crab into a bird.
Give me long enough, though, and I can swim through the air as I could swim through the sea.
Well, I don't know that we've got that kind of time.
No, I meant more experience, more than anything.
That's why I was saying I don't think we got that kind of time.
We're level 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and will be for a while, from what we're told.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Not that it's a problem. It's a great level.
No, not really. Yeah.
Hmm.
Makes the campaign last longer.
Makes the game a little bit more fun, too.
Yeah.
I don't have any of the Demona level spells yet. That crossover... Well, no, I won't say it on here. Never mind.
A crossover would be wild.
Well, I was just going to say, considering the two different groups, the crossover would have to be exceedingly well managed by the DMs because of how much crosstalk there always is between each groups themselves. So that would need to be reined in big time.
Yeah.
But that's for another stream. Everything okay, Scotty?
Yep.
Cool.
So, you head further inland. Yep, go ahead.
We were kind of joking about the tree thing, but I'm going to suggest that we find like a rock or something and see how this actually works, if it could work.
Putting the rock on the tree and seeing how high up it goes?
Okay, you find a rock. Give me survival checks.
Awesome.
I am
Yay.
pretty good at that. Or never mind, you go.
Somebody does survival and somebody can assist.
I've got survival because I'm proficient.
I will help.
Alright, roll with advantage.
Okay, thank God it comes up with advantage because that first one was shit, and that one's 24.
Alright, you somehow are able to position this rock onto a tree without breaking the tree. And you're just going to fling it just to see if you can fling it?
Yeah, we just want to see how high it'll go to see if it's worth doing that to Abby.
Trying to see for a recon run.
This is so stupid.
Straight up into the air to
Now,
get as much.
and I'll say with that check, you were able to find a rock the same weight as her.
Okay.
And how well does the shot go?
Roll to hit.
Just straight up roll?
Yeah, it's just I think a D20 roll. I don't think any of us are proficient with tree catapults.
Improvised catapults.
Yeah,
Improvised
it's straight
siege weapons
D20.
is not skill, strangely enough.
I got an 18.
Watch, when it's Abby on there, this thing is gonna get a 1. And I'm just gonna get fucking power-drived into the sand.
But if it works.
That's the thing. How long are you airborne? What can I really see while this thing's in the air?
Well,
it shoots the rock 50 feet into the air.
Holy shit.
And Axel just barely dodges in time.
Well, on the bright side, you have Featherfall. So
That's
we won't
true.
have to worry about the dodge.
That's true. If I have time to, get... Fuck it. This is so stupid. I'm gonna cry.
I ready the tree to shoot Abby.
Josel's smiling at this entire
So
affair.
stupid.
Another survival check
Another survival check coming right
as
up.
you reload.
Reload. Lock and
I'm
load
gonna
Abby.
attempt to help.
Reload our new improvised siege weapon, the Halfling Appalt.
Okay. Good news, Abby. That
Yeah.
was that's a 23 to load you.
Cool. Now on the catapult check. Flat D20.
Yep.
Don't roll 1.
Don't jinx. Okay, I'm changing dice on that one. I'm not getting jinxed on that. Yes, D20.
Do you want me to roll on that one? I'll roll this one.
No. I'll take my nat 20, please. Thank you.
You got a nat 20
I hit
to
a nat 20 with
catapult
the
me
other
into the
one.
air?
Yes.
I'm so sad Jeanette and Jesse aren't here for this stupid bullshit.
You let go, and the tree flings her straight up. And as it does, the tree does not sustain that stress and breaks as it goes around the other way and it's done.
But we have airborne Abby.
Abby, you get launched 100 feet into the air.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
You
As
are
soon as I get
you are
to the point where I'm
spinning
starting
violently. Everything's a blur. You don't know which way
As
is
soon
down.
as I get to the point where I think I'm starting to drop again, I'm casting Featherfall to slow my descent to try and get at a decent amount. It slows my descent to 60 foot around, I think.
I believe so.
All right, at that point, since it's reactionary, you can roll perception check. Because I would say the
slows my
featherfall.
descent to 60 feet per round.
The featherfall stabilizes you, but you are upside down and slightly to the left.
Okay, because this is useful, I'm going to use my inspiration point. Can I use it? But do I have to say I'm going to use the
If you use your inspiration
before I roll?
point, you immediately succeed.
I'm going to do that. And see what I can see from 100 feet in the air. This is so dumb. I can't believe it worked.
You shoot straight up into the air. Spinning violently as you're going up there. Cast Featherfall, and right as you reach the peak of the arc, the Featherfall just seems to stop for a brief moment, and time for you just seems to stand still as you get to survey the land. And this moment is kind of beautiful in a way, as you're just looking up here. It's almost like you can fly. Way up ahead, near the center of this island, you notice that these rocky hills you're coming up do go back down, and then there's like a valley at the center of this island. And you do see what looks like an abandoned abbey sitting there.
I see it!
As you gently, and then as you see that,
Yeah.
as you were just like, were
Yeah,
floating
she's
there
just
for
gonna
a
try
brief
and
second, the featherfall makes you start falling
Yeah.
down.
I'm just going to try and get, gauge an idea of where the other landmarks are to try and get there.
And
But
you
the
know
gods,
exactly
that
where it's
actually
at.
works.
I'm immediately going to run up and high-five Sekald. I can't believe that worked. Holy crap!
What was
My
that like?
heart hasn't gone that fast in forever.
On the map,
This is literally the jokes they make, way back. This is AD&D shit. It super is. Can I make a halfling catapult? That's 100% a thing that Gygax was asked. I'm 100% sure.
so are you changing your family name? Because this is the kind of events that halflings make their family names out of.
Yeah, it is. Gnomes, too.
Airborne Abbey. I love the sound of that, not gonna lie.
Halfling Appalt. That should be your last name.
Flinging.
Halfling Paul.
It'd be Flinging Rock, probably.
Flinging Rock, yeah.
I will think on it.
Because halflings, unlike most other creatures, their last names aren't like final. If there's something big and eventful, they will change their family name.
Not sure if you heard that, Kat, but as you and Scotty were both talking, I had the Sekald say, "By the gods, that actually worked."
I thought for sure I was getting paw drived into the ground.
I was worried when I had to change dice because you jinxed me on the first one, but it worked. It worked so spectacularly.
And as you land, and that is a really good spot, we're going to end it for tonight.
I'll take it. I will take it.
That was beautiful. That is beautiful. I was hoping you picked such a perfect moment to end it.
That was great.
I was going to title this one Isle of the Abbey, but I think I might call this one The Flying of the Abbey. Yeah, that's what it is now. The Flying of the Abbey.
Halfling Appalled 1.0.
Oh, man.
That was great.
That was
Okay,
awesome.
let me write down. Who has aid on them and everything. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think everybody's good. Yeah. Whew.
The Halfling gods seem to smile on you today.
And laugh.
Oh, God.
Kind of wondering if they weren't up on high going, wait. I gotta see this shit.
I mean, I 100% believe Yondala was, because goddamn.
Just like like the stereotypical Greek gods thing where there's just a cloud and they're there. And just like one's just like looking down. And just like, yo, guys, check this out. And then like the rest of them show up right before you launch.
Yeah.
Just like this halfling is gonna die.
Oh, I wonder if they
Theoretically,
landed
how
heads or
much
tails.
damage would I have taken if I got pile driven into the ground by a catapult, by a tree catapult?
I mean,
well, the tree broke too, so it would be the impact force followed by the tree slamming into you.
I mean, you wouldn't know unless it happened.
No,
So.
that's true.
That's one of the mysteries of life.
The only reason I risk that is because we have a shitload of healing potions and we have a paladin with lay on hands there. Because I'm like, I know if I die, somebody can bring me back as long as it doesn't do like 60 some damage to me. I'm fine.
Heronius just looks down at you and nods and say that was quite valorous of you. And Flarhungan, the god of horizons and travel, is like, yes.
2 thumbs up.
Paylor is like, you got close, but you didn't get to the sun.
That is one of the best things I've done in D&D in forever.
Rally Shaz, who is the god of ill luck and insanity, is like, darn it.
Yeah, I'm so frustrated I don't have the Morty's tome over here.
Saint
See,
Cuthbert, the god of common
like...
Saint Cuthbert, the god of common sense and zeal, is like, darn it.
Like, proven wrong.
It's common sense out the window. Let's
kinda
fling
wonder
our friend into the air.
And last but not least, Tritherion, the god of liberty and retribution, is just like jeering. She's just super excited.
I honestly want to know how many of those gods were betting on if the halfling was going to land heads or tails up.
Well,
you can tell by their reactions.
Well, one way or the other, we know Procam was really salty about it. Sorry, Kevin's not here to say it.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah, no. Let's see. Brando Barris is the halfling god of adventure and thievery. He probably would have found that funny.
Oh, I'm sure.
You're not sure.
Yeah,
you're not
definitely.
sure from where, but you felt like you got a high five when you were at the top. It was probably him.
Yeah, it's like...
I think he's alright. I don't actually know.
But
oh god, that was beautiful.
It was.
On that note, does anyone have any plugs? I don't think we do, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, so like follow us on Twitter. Well, I don't think there are any games here at least next week because pretty much everybody's gonna be at PAX, but mainly our channel guys gonna be there.
On Wednesdays. That'll be the only game that will be tomorrow, or not tomorrow. Jesus, I mean, word's good. Next week.
Yeah. We do have Waterdeep tomorrow, where I accidentally threw Kevin under the bus and derailed everything and took us down into the Dungeon of the Bad Mage because I was overwhelmed with options and I panicked and I said, "Hey, Patience, let's go do the thing," and he was halfway across the room immediately. So that's the thing. Follow us on Twitter. Some of you guys might have heard, I'm sort of out of a job as of next week, so hire me to edit your D&D stuff, because that's a thing that I actually can add to my resume now, because I just got my first paid job for it, so I'm excited.
Nice.
Also, if any of you need any help with flinging halflings, you know who to go.
Yo.
My face is so red.
And I'm gonna have to listen on post of you two or you three rationalizing, "Hey, maybe we should try it though."
It didn't make any sense. There was no rationalization. Literally, my only rationalization was, I have a character that's small enough to make this work, and also dumb enough to try it. Who believes in her luck enough to risk it.
What's your character's intelligence?
She's pretty smart, but she's
that
literally
would have been wisdom. That was wisdom right there. She just purposely failed.
Literally her thing is I trusted my god and luck to protect me from terrible risks.
Okay, well,
she doesn't care about risk because I've got the gods and my luck to protect me.
What is that? And your personality trait?
Worked. Yes, that is her personality.
Your personality trait is I have God and anime on my side.
God damn it! Don't call me out like this, Scotty. But yes, hilariously, luck fails me all the time. Apparently, it only works when someone else is rolling the dice. I guarantee if I had rolled that d20, it would have been a 1. No, it would have been a 2, so I couldn't re-roll it.
Right.
But, I guess if you're not already, follow us on Twitter. Follow me for next week for PAX Unplugged if you want to see a bunch of cool stuff there.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Ciao.
I'm waving
Later.
with the rest of them. You just can't see it.